Now, guys, it's time. It is officially time for the Jer segment. Oh, yeah, boys. We got the Jer segment right now. I'll give $10 to continue the segment. That segment, the Mel segment, it was an impromptu segment. That's why we're kind of just moving on right now with the Mel segment. I could always bring up those Discord leaks. I still need to do like a proper breakdown of the Discord leaks there, because there's some fucked up shit there, okay? There's some fucked up shit, but we got the Jer segment we got to do, okay? We got a really fucked up day, because if you guys don't remember, I know I have a very large video out there right now from yesterday when we were going over all, okay, of what was going on between Alex Jones and the quartering, and how Jer was out there saying he's gonna go hard. He's got this shit. And by the way, shout out Andy. I see you in the chat. How are you doing? But Jer had this shit. Jer was going to be just going to town on Alex Jones. He got Alex Jones. He was going to get that 10K, guys. Hell, we have some of this stuff from Katzberger's. Alex, I accept. You complained about Strawman and then simply Strawman me. I never said you said that. I said you're on that beat with Candace Owens, which you are and were. I don't want your money. How about a nice steak dinner? Again, nothing but love, trying to help. I'll take that 10 grand in singles, please. See you tomorrow at noon. Jer was actually he's gonna go hard. He's gonna go to town on Alex. He's gonna take Alex to the cleaners. He's gonna be taking away all that damn their money. It's gonna be fucking epic. By the way, okay. By the way, we do have it glitched out. Let it load. Let it load, because Bryce Murphy did sit 10, but I want to give him a proper one, okay? There we go. Okay, let it go it again. Bryce Murphy with $10. Thank you. Says nothing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Let the that all stop. But edit womp womp. I need a womp womp sad. I do. But we had after this, you know, we started getting some of these. Like this is how awesome it ended up getting. Okay, just how hard Jer was going. The lack of self-awareness is crazy here. Fun fact, on the day the quartering's father's funeral, he said he didn't go and decided to stream online instead. Yeah. But Jer was out there even beefing with Rex Jones. And some of these we'll bring back in another segment, okay? We'll bring some of these back, but you have, do you think you are supposed to get magical infinity credit for doing the right thing? You're a transactional person, Jer. You're a transactional person, Jer. Facts. Fucking facts. He only cares about you if you have like any sort of clout, any sort of information, anything like that he can grift off you. That's the only time he actually cares about you. If you don't have any of that shit, he'll fucking leave you in the dust. But you two are welcome to burn down one of the very few bridges you have left. I'm not going to stop you. I see exactly how you two are moving, and it's not clever. I'll talk to your dad tomorrow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, he went out there and said he's gonna talk to your dad. I'm gonna call your dad. I'm gonna discuss this with your dad. Man, that's a bitch beta male behavior. That's a bitchy behavior. And again, it just gets worse. Why is Alex Jones attacking all the people who have publicly defended him over the years? First me, now Tim. To be fair, you in particular were a fucking piece of shit. Okay, the Tim Cool. Wow, I fucked that shit up. The Tim Pool one, that's a little bit more complicated, nuanced, and is messy. That's an actual messy one right there. But you, bro, you're a scumbag. Like you are just a disgusting person. And if Alex didn't have the platforms that he had or the reach that he had, you'd probably be fucking using him for content. That's probably what you would be doing. But again, I said this when we were starting the stream up, we're gonna do this kind of in a reverse, okay? We're gonna start actually not with the Alex Jones and Jeremy debate. We're starting over here, really with the stream that happened after with Melanie Mac and Jared, because there's some, I just kind of want to lay this out to you, the kind of show it ended up being, okay? Like that stream, it's a nothing stream, but just to begin, one, they fucked up the URL that they gave to Rumble, and it was a shit show. They didn't have an intro, they had nothing.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that was weird.
Here, I'm putting this at 1.5. And I'm sorry, guys, you're gonna have to listen to Mel's voice. I'm sorry. I do apologize, bros.
Weird. I don't know why, because I was working on our members area stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whoops. So we should there we go.
And I'm not even lying. This is how the stream started. There was no intro. There was nothing. There was absolutely nothing to lead into this. It was just, oh, we fucked up. We fucked up. Okay.
We should see people streaming in now. Hopefully Rumble will switch that out.
Okay.
That was my goof. We'll give people a few minutes to come in.
Okay.
All right, hold on a sec. Hope you're still there. All right.
Bro.
All right. Hopefully it'll switch us back to the correct channel. Sorry, chat.
Yeah, I'm jumping forward.
What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah.
But now we're back on the right channel here. Sarge, a great job on Alex today, man. I thought you did really good. Well, thank you. I'm not really a debater.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's not a debater. He's not a debater.
So that's not a skill that I have. That's a skill that needs to be honed over many years. And I think, I wasn't nervous about it because one thing I am good at is talking to people, having a conversation. So I just didn't have chat on.
I just cranked it up to 1.75. 2 will probably be too fast for chat to hear, but I cranked it up just a little bit more. And again, he sounds normal right now.
And I didn't watch the chat, and I approach it like,
yes, you probably shouldn't watch the chat more often. That is a smart idea. If you're having issues, don't look at the chat. Okay, that's smart, but you're dumb.
I tried to approach it like we were just sitting in a bar talking, and so yeah, I think
in a bar talking, even though yesterday you said you were acting like you were going to take him down a peg. You were going to destroy him. You were going to go hard, Jer. I was over here rooting for you. Go hard on him. Make sure you pop that Viagra and go. Do it, Jer.
I think it was okay. I heard you're a compulsive master debater. I'm more of a master moderator, I think. I think that I'm better about that. Crowder talked about it too. Crowder talked about what? The debate? What did he say? I watched the first 20 and it was all glazing each other's nuts, so I bailed. Well, I mean, then you're a Bloodsports fan, and I just don't bring that energy. That's okay.
No, Jer, you glaze. Like, this isn't just wanting Bloodsports, okay? This is not us. Okay, yes, Bloodsports are fun. Don't get me wrong. But when I watch debates, I love to watch a good debate. I'll do the Bloodsports. I'll do an Andrew Wilson. I'll go out there and watch. I can't remember the dude's name right now. Used to be a college professor. Now he's a YouTuber. He's actually really smart. It also sounds like Warren Smith. I like to watch Warren Smith. I'll also watch, the Louder with Crowders, Change My Minds, those style of debates and everything. I like a good debate. Jer, you were just fucking glazing. When I say legitimately that he basically lathered himself up, he applied the lotion himself and bent over and was like, harder, Alex, before Alex even had his clothes off. That's accurate. Like, we saw why more than likely he gets cocked. And by the way, this shirt here, he has some sort of cope that he's losing weight, and this is a new shirt. That's why it looks the way it does. Dude, this is a bad shirt. This is an awful shirt.
Okay, but I don't
That's what, man, it just seems like all across the board in these general spaces is like a lot of people want Bloodsport for some reason, and I don't think it really accomplishes much, because even if you look at
no, internet debates period don't accomplish anything. Bloodsports are just fun.
I don't know. It's just like when you look at debates, do people ever, do viewers as a whole ever walk out of those and say, wow, that really changed my perspective on things? Usually not. Usually it's like, oh, did you get that good job there? Did you do this? Like, that's what they're looking for.
You can get actually good wins in debates. You can get some actual W's in debates and start changing some people's perspectives. It is possible. You have to put the work in. Okay, and Bloodsports can do that too.
And there's entertainment in that, not gonna lie, I find it entertaining too, but
of course,
it's not always productive, and we have to figure out that balance of like, okay, when do you want to just like own somebody and call them out on their bullcrap versus hey, you know, this is somebody that you care about and you want the best for, and you don't want
Sometimes you have to call out your friends, by the way. Sometimes you have to go blood sporting with your friends. It happens.
to just dunk on them.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah.
I didn't, you know, my hope was, I'm going to text Steven quick. Yeah, my hope is that, let me know how I did. Okay. Because Steven is very good at debating. And, you know, I look up to him, and obviously Andrew Wilson's very good at debating. Even, you know, I can see, you know, Destiny on the left. He's very good at it because he's been doing it for years. So, you know, I did some prep last night. In fact, I did a lot of prep. And so I was ready if it was going to be a hostile environment. I
Right.
had all my notes ready. I had everything printed so I could hold it up, and I had everything ready. But I'm going to play the debate at the end of the show. So you guys will be able to watch it during the live stream. But you took the right path. Enjoyed listening to both of you. Well, because I think at its core, at Alex's core, he's a good man who wants the best for this country. And so I feel like trying to destroy him, you know, in air quotes, in some sort of debate.
You said you were going to destroy him yesterday. You said you were going to get that 10 G's. You were going to get that money. You were begging for it. I would have preferred the blood sports.
It would have only added more noise to what I think is a huge problem in this country. And, you know, I think that we need unity right now.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think a lot of these efforts with what we've seen, I mean, we've seen those Muslim propaganda bots everywhere, for example. There are a lot of efforts to divide the right because
Yeah.
after all of the stuff with COVID and the vaccine and us being silenced, like we really joined together and unified and we were strong for it. And so now and that was after the left already tore each other apart. And that's why people left the left to join the right because they're like, oh my goodness, this is just like insane how every little, like they'll cancel their own left and right. And so then there's been an effort to divide the right. You've got the anti-MAGA targeting. You've got the Muslim propaganda, all that stuff. And so then there was a divide. And then there are a lot of these even blood sports and canceling each other on the right. So I think it's important.
Blood sports and canceling each other. Dude, Mel, you're a retard. That's why.
That no matter what efforts are going on from whatever powers that be, whatever bot networks, no matter what, with all this stuff, hey, we have.
Yeah, we're just a bot network. Guys, all you in chat, you're just bots. All you guys, because you know what? God, before you guys think that she's talking about, you know, the Alex Jones, the Candace Owens, all the political stuff. No, she's talking about us. She's talking about all of us. We're a bot network, and I'll show you why she thinks that, okay? She thinks we're all just a giant bot network.
We really just, it's better for us to not participate and not turn this into like a hostile thing.
That's why you responded 3 times, by the way. That's why you responded.
Yeah. So, somebody just sent me money on X. I don't think I've ever gotten money.
No, nobody gives a shit. No, nobody cares. Okay, moving on. Now we're back on the right channel. Was so rattled by his debate. Oh, he was so rattled. He was so rattled. That's why he goes straight into Melanie Mac simping. And here again, I'll speed it up for you guys. I'll make it faster.
But I do feel like, so now that we're back on the right channel, we'll have to kind of start over a little bit. I want to give people a chance to tune back in here. I want to start with what I thought was perhaps the biggest controversy I've seen on X.
What?
I don't know, but
Oh, the biggest. Oh, you fucked it up, Keto Grove. You fucked it up. Here we go. The biggest controversy on X. Here we go. You fucked it up, Keto Grove. No, shout out Keto Grove. He does great work. I just had to do that. But here.
Reason someone was like, did you get a nose job? And
It was all like he separated it out. I should have had it there. I thought, okay. It was all about the eyebrows and all this. Like they start simping over that. I'm not even making that shit up. He leads it up like, oh my God, it's the biggest controversy ever. It's huge. It's massive. Mel, are your eyebrows real? And it goes.
reason someone was like, did you get a nose job? And I said, no, I've never had plastic surgery and I don't have any Botox or fillers. And they were like, oh, she had jaw pain Botox before she lied. It's like, well, I don't.
You're also forgetting the lip fillers. And you said you had no surgery or work done. And your lip filler video is unlisted. So
Right now, not that there's anything wrong with getting that, but I don't. And I got.
There's nothing wrong with getting that stuff, guys. Even though she criticizes everybody else for getting it.
Not the fillers were reversed, but they were acting like it was like I was lying or that it was some sort of secret and gotcha. And it's like, this is literally documented on my social media profiles. You can go on my Instagram and see it. Obviously, I wasn't.
If people don't know that, okay, and you're going out there chastising others, and nobody knows that you had this once, oh, I'm supposed to start digging through your past? No, that's fucking insane.
I wasn't trying to keep those a secret. I just, in the
Then why did you unlist the video?
context of the conversation of, oh, you had a nose job. No, I didn't. I have it. There's nothing. I even mentioned the Botox and filler that I don't have any of that because some people do that for their nose. But I do think that's really a huge compliment that anyone would think that.
I know, right? It's a terrible cell phone.
I did not think my.
It's a cell phone? I don't think it's a cell phone. I think it's more like, hey, woman, you're so hideous, you had to get work done. That's what I think it is.
My nose was special enough to think that it was altered.
It's so perfect that it could have only been a nose job. We have truly reached the bottom of the barrel in thinking
I used to be self-conscious about.
See, she's even saying she used to be self-conscious, but things to be bad. We're at the bottom of the barrel. Okay, you're desperate, guys. She lied. That's enough. She lied. She lied by omission. She hid the shit. That's not godly right there.
My nose because like I don't know, it's kind of long, and so I was like, oh well, you know, I used to be self-conscious about that when I was younger, and then later I don't know, you just care less about stuff. But then it was like, now people are saying I got a nose job. How nice is that?
Yeah, she wasn't on vacation earlier this year. She wasn't at leadership camp. She was actually getting a nose job.
Apparently.
By the way,
because it is a fucked up nose, and again, she's 40 trying to look 30.
Struggle update. I am now down 18.6 pounds.
But by the way, struggle update
Is amazing.
I have a smaller shirt. I have a smaller shirt size on.
I actually could tell, like, it's your shirt.
No, it's a new shirt. I could tell your shirt. No, it's a new shirt, and you didn't iron it, and he grabbed it out of the bag to put it on. Like, it looks awful. By the way, Axel Wonderland, I see you in the chat. I pimped your shit out earlier, and I played a little bit of your song. Fucking awesome.
Well, your shirt's looking baggier. Your face is looking slimmer.
Too.
Yeah.
His face is looking slimmer? No, your face looks the same, dude. It doesn't look slimmer yet. It looks the same.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely.
It looks the same. It's not. No. But then Jer's already letting the keto rule slide. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but he informs Mel because again, they're such best friends that he only tells Mel about like these big events and stuff on stream and never in DMs. Yeah.
Want to pee one of those out.
Oh, here, I'm speeding this shit up. God damn it. It's awful listening to this at normal speed.
Yeah, I mean, I had a weird, I ate some shrimp on Friday that I don't know if it was bad shrimp or
radioactive shrimp.
It wasn't radioactive, but I don't know if it had some sort of like sugar sauce on it.
Oh.
Like it had a light sauce. I was like, yeah, I mean, if there's carbs in it, it's going to be fine.
No. Keto means no sugar as well. No carbs, no sugar. The amount of carbs in any sort of these sugars is bad for you. You could do alcohol sugars, but nothing else. If it has a sauce on it, Jer, you need to ask for no sauce. That's the rule. It could be as I said yesterday, a butter garlic. No, I fucked it up now. A gutter barlic. Okay, a lot of people were making fun of me for that today. I accept it. I fucked up. But okay, a garlic butter lemon sauce or something like that, that's okay. Again, all that shrimp is also bad for your gout, but okay. Okay. Any sort of these sauces on there though is dangerous and you should be avoiding it at all costs.
Right.
But then I spent all Sunday exercising the demons. So no more sauces.
Exercising the demons, and yet you weighed in yesterday the same as you weighed in Friday. Sure, buddy. Sure.
Put that way, unless I know what it is. But yeah, otherwise it's been good. But yeah, so anyway, for people that are just tuning in, I was on the Alex Jones show.
Oh, you didn't even finish it. He was on the Alex Jones show. He'll play it at the end. Okay, I'm going to play the debate. If you didn't see it on InfoWars, that's right. Again, this is why we're doing this in reverse. We're gonna get to the debate. We're gonna get there, guys.
After we're done, so you'll see the debate if you didn't see it over on InfoWars.
Here, I'm speeding this up.
But
again. This is.
I can say unequivocally that I got Alex Jones to admit he does not believe that Israel killed Charlie Kirk.
He's been saying that for a while. Like he'll bounce back and forth, but he has been saying that for a long time. So no, it's not that breaking. It's not that revolutionary there, Jer.
And I think that was the one thing that I really wanted to get his opinion on. Either say you believe he did or say you believe he didn't, because you're playing both sides of the fence.
Exactly.
And he said he believed they didn't. And I believe that is probably the first time he's ever admitted that. I won't spoil.
No, it's not. You didn't get a win there, Jer. You didn't. It was bad.
But I guess, but yeah, I'll play it right after the stream. I went in trying to be respectful as opposed to doing blood sports, and
your respectful was literally glazing the man. He didn't even glaze you. Like, I'm gonna show you a little bit of like the preamble, just some things to prime you with how bad this was. This was awful. Any debate bro that looks at this shit, they're gonna be like, dude, Dude, you look so beta. The nicest guy. Warren Smith would probably go over this and go like, dude, you look so fucking beta. You conceded everything.
I think I just went
Candace Owens did better than you. And I thought Candace did shit.
the only way I know, which is to lead with kindness. I prayed on it. I prayed right before the debate to have God protect me from anxiety diarrhea in the middle of the stream.
Yeah.
Playing that one more time.
Have God protect me from anxiety diarrhea in the middle of the stream.
Jer. Why? Did you wear what's the adult diapers called? What are the name of the adult diapers again? I can't remember what they're called. I can't remember what they're called right now. Depends. That's what it is. Jer, did you have to wear your Depends on stream? Is that what you had to do? Were you so scared that you were going to be a poopy pants in front of Alex Jones? Were you that scared? God damn. God damn. By the way, War Wizard with another $2 says, Jared did so bad. I now believe that Israel did it. Shit. I'm not there, but oh God, it was awful. It was awful. Oh, it's about to get so much better with the poop stuff, guys. I said it.
Probably the first time he's ever heard a prayer like that. I was definitely nervous.
That'll get clipped because we're not allowed to talk about poop on here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Anytime I talk about poop.
Yes, you talk about it so much. That's why it's fucking deranged, dude. You talk about it all the time. Keno Grove didn't get it. Maybe Hotep has it. I don't know. Later in the stream, he starts being happy. I'm not even making this shit up, guys. This is a fact. You'll probably see it tomorrow on Keno Casino. He was excited that he had his first ever floater. I am not exaggerating. I'm not making that shit up. I'm saying it almost word for word. I will say it almost because I'm not verbatiming it right now. But he was proud he had his first floater in years. He was so proud. He was debating calling his wife in to take a look at the floater. And when he said that, he was like, if I did that to my wife, she'd look at me like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And again, none of that shit I'm making up. That happened on this stream. Nobody clipped it. People needed to clip that shit.
Poop on here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Anytime I talk about poop. Oh my God, he's making Melody talk about poop. Look at her face.
Everybody talks about poop sometimes.
No. I try not to talk about poop. My chat tries to make jokes about me when I have to step away that I took a dump and everything. And then they want me to talk. I ain't talking about that shit ever.
Who doesn't talk about poop sometimes? Okay, because I got people mad at me for. Oh, it was during the Candace Owens debate. Whenever she said that she doesn't have to give evidence for what she believes because she's allowed to think, and then I was like, I think Candace Owens pooped her pants during this debate. I don't need to give evidence. I'm allowed to think. And so
yeah, that's cringe. That's cringe.
Everybody, why there she goes talking about poop again?
Yes. And again, this is her. Remember when I said all the bot channels, this is them talking about the bots, with the eye makeup and everything. They're talking about us. Again, don't matter. Doesn't matter. And again, more with poop. I was too poor at it. Oh no, this is about the debate again. This is about the debate again. Okay, not poop. I thought it was about poop. God damn it. I have poop on the brain now. Shit.
Where the fuck they want to identify?
By the way, I am streaming the Alex Jones debate that I had just before the show at the end of Melanie and I's segment. So if you missed it, you'll see it here.
Watching him at normal speed.
I'll stick around. I'll be in the chat. I'm curious how you guys thought I did. If I should just stay away from these type of debates / conversations because I was too poor at it, or if I should do more of them and get better at it.
You know what? You should do more of them, Jared. You should do so much more. You should pay the $500 to fucking Yellow Flash, and you should go debate him. It would be perfect. Come on, Jared. You can do it.
At it. Because I do think there needs to be somebody out there who's willing to, not be blood sportsy and try to just talk to people like human beings. And that's how.
Yeah, you're not that person, Jer. You're never going to be that person. You're a vile scumbag. Nobody is ever going to let you be that person. If you're going to try to jump straight into the people like Alex Jones and try to say you're anywhere near these people's levels, Alex Jones isn't a great debater, but he's a great fucking showman. You're nowhere near their level. You need to stick to the blood sports area because quite frankly, dude, you got nothing on anybody else. Candace could out debate your ass.
I approached it. Hopefully I got through, but we'll see.
And I'm the propagandized one. I know. Listen.
Anyways, okay, I'm not playing more of that. Finally, here it was. Here we go. My goal was to bring people back together. My goal was to do that. That was his goal in this debate, was to try to mend bridges, guys, and fix everything. That was his goal the whole time.
That was the debate. How'd I do? How'd I do? My goal was to try and bring people back together, to try and, try to chill the infighting a little bit. I don't think it. I don't think.
I see somebody says God was with you, Jared. God damn it, these people, these dents.
It has any value. Where was Dark Jeremy? Yeah, I mean, I would say there's a time and a place for that, and I didn't think.
You said you were gonna go Dark Jeremy last night, dude. Again, I'm doing the laughter. Okay, this is all after the fact. You said you were gonna do it yesterday, Jared. You bitched out. You cucked out. You showed how beta you were.
I didn't think that this was it. All bikini jelly wrestling. Okay. I mean, I don't. I thought it went okay. I guess the real measure is if he calls Tim and they bury the hatchet. I suppose that's the.
Newsflash, that didn't fucking happen. None of that shit happened. It's gotten worse between Tim and Alex. It's gotten so much worse.
Did find Alex very uninterested in calling Tim. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna call Tim. I think he knows he should, but he's picked his path.
Real quick, because this is bad. That never happened, but real quick. Exit Wonderland with a $10. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Says, much love for playing that song, dude. I'm so damn happy people are enjoying it. It's such a niche. What the fuck? Here, I'm gonna keep reading this, and I don't know what the hell happened to the money. Such a niche personal thing I do for fun. I wasn't sure other people would enjoy it. Feel free to use it. I'm gonna find a way to use it, X in Wonderland. I'm gonna find a way because it is that good. It is a good song. I really love that song. I love 8-bit, 64-bit, that stylized of music. I love it so much. I played Pokemon back in the day. Obviously, I love that stuff. But back to this again. Shout out X in Wonderland. I did pimp it out earlier. Do I still have it? Here. Let me see if I have it. I should still have it. I don't have it. Here. You know how I'm gonna do this? You know how I'm gonna get it back? X in Wonderland. You know how I'm gonna get it back? Go to channel. Here, 1, pimp out his channel. I think I meant 16, not 64. I'm stupid. Shut up. 1, pimping out his channel. So that's the channel link for X in Wonderland. That's his channel. And then the song in particular is right here. It's Weekend 8-bit style. Okay, it's fucking good. It's fucking good. Anyways, back to this. We're gonna keep playing. You know what? No, we're done with this. Okay, we're done with this. I'm really not interested in Rex Jones' opinion. Oh, actually, no. We need to do this. We need to keep doing this. I wanted to skip out.
Stay level-headed. Yeah, that was my goal. Really, you reeled it in perfectly. Kept it civil, level-headed. Thank you. Yeah, that was my goal. Being from Wisconsin, I feel we're all sitting here like, why are we all fighting? Good job. Check.
Real quick, Phil McCracken with the $5. Thank you so much. The stunt Alex did showing the Charlie clip uncensored today for no reason sickens me. Screw both Jer and Alex. I don't want them in our circle. Hey, I don't disagree with that one, Phil. I do not disagree with that one. Like, there is some sleazy shit Alex did, but Jer was a fucking bitch the whole time. So
X, what does that mean? What's on X? Something bad happened?
You know he's looking at what the fuck happened on X. He knows exactly what happened.
Just to see if they're talking. I I mean, I think he's probably still alive.
Come on, dude. Say something. Quit with the dead air. Come on.
I think he's still alive. Rex was talking shit. Oh, good for him. I mean, I'm not really interested in Rex's opinion. I show respect to him because he's Alex's son, but he has no sway. I'm interested in getting people.
He has no sway. He has no sway. That's you openly admitting you only care about people that have pull of any sort. You only care about people that can actually do anything. And what Rex Jones is doing right now, like I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna pull this up. This is just an example of what Rex is doing right now. And it's actually pretty fucking funny how hard Rex Jones is doing. And again, he is no fan of Tim Pool at all. But he hates Jer even more. Tim Pool is 100 times the man that the quarter pounder is. Just want to make that clear. Even though I don't like Pool, you can see why he has a career. The QP, by his own admission, just talks about women's boobs all day and isn't a serious political commentator. He did say that in the debate. Again, I don't like Rex at all. I think he's a shitty debater. I don't think he's clever in any way, shape, or form. But bro, he torched your ass today. He destroyed you. It was fucking beautiful.
Who have sway to stop infighting, you know? That's kind of that was my goal. So I'm hoping that there's some coming together.
No, there isn't, dudes. I'll spoiler alert, there isn't.
Let's see. I'm glad you got on there to try to reel Alex back, so to speak. I mean, that's what I tried. That was my goal. We'll see. If he continues to go after Tim, he continues to go, well, then I failed. But at least I tried.
And I see Insomnia Jack in the chat go like, I don't know, from what I've seen, Rex ain't that bad. As a guy that likes to deal with debates and listen to debates in his free time, Rex is an awful debater. The debate he had with Jer is an objectively awful debate. There is no winner in that debate. But like, I say that clearly. Rex was in the corner acting like a crybaby, trying to felt Jer, but it just came off really bad. And Jer was debating the black dude, not Rex, even though he said that he was going to be debating Rex. Now, again, Jer said some stupid shit. Everybody there looked awful. There's no winners in that debate. Everybody looked awful. Okay? So when I talk about that debate, I want to make that very clear. Everybody was bad. There was no good people there. Jer didn't beat Rex. Rex didn't beat Jer, okay?
You know. All right. With that, I've got to record all my VODs for the second channel.
Dez, I might pull that up. I might, not tonight. I might do that this week, though. We might just go over that debate because it's that bad.
And get after it. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. You know, much love to Alex. I'm praying for him. And I hope you guys all have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Jeremy, on a scale from Nick Fuentes versus Medicare to Medicare versus Nick Fuentes, how is Rex's debate style? From that debate alone, okay? Because that's the debate I could judge him on. Ah, shit. His debate style, because that was not a good debate. I want to say Timu Alex Jones. Okay. I want to say it's like Timu Alex Jones, but not. It's worse than that. Like, he tries really hard to act like Alex Jones in several regards, but he comes off like a crybaby. Like, he comes off as an angry toddler, mad about tweets. And I'm not even making that up. Like, he got so angry at what Jer was tweeting out there. And again, Jer didn't win either. Jer's excuses were shit, but he got really furious with what Jer was saying, and he came off very, very salty and soy. Like, it's not good. It's not good at all. There was some early wins before Jer came on. but it quickly became kind of like crybaby in the corner. Because he wasn't even really debating. He was just trying to go for them jabs. And it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all.
Same regular time. If you stuck it all out, please consider going to coffeebrandcoffee.com, picking up some coffee if you're a coffee drinker.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm done with this. But, oh, I glitched out there. But, we're about to start, guys, getting into the debate. And I have a few, like, preambles before the debate. I just want to give you a little taste of some of the things we're going to be getting, okay? It's bad. Jeremy, did Rex also debate Jared? Yes. I see people wanting it. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I might pull it up either Thursday or Saturday. I'll pull up that debate. I've been needing to do it. It's, Rex let Jared win. He's getting the belt. Nobody won. I want to make that clear. With the Rex debate, nobody won. Not a single person fucking won. Anybody that says that they got a W or a win, no, you are all retards. That it was pinnacle retards fighting. That's what that debate was. Like you take a look at the Candace versus Andrew Wilson debate. I know there's a lot of people want to say that's retards fighting. No, there's some actual tactics there. There's nothing tactical about what we saw with Rex versus Jer. It's retard fight. It bad. But I just want to show you guys this, okay? There's a couple of these. I want to show you just what we're about to be getting into, okay? So here's just a 15-second clip.
First of all, I'd love to go to that. I see that's down in Dallas, so maybe we can meet up there, and you could take me out for a fancy steak dinner, and we can wrestle or something like that. But I mean, I think,
like, even look at his face. Look at fucking Alex's face. He's shaking his head no. Look at this shit. He's looking at you right now like, bro, come on. Bro. But I want to play that one more time. Like, we'll wrestle.
First of all, I'd love to go to that. I see that's down in Dallas, so maybe we can meet up there, and you could take me out for a fancy steak dinner, and we can wrestle or something like that.
Dude, that's so gay. You want to be wined and dined before you let him just pound you. That's what you want to do. Like, this is fucking bad. This is so bad. And I have Nina Infinity here. The look Alex gave him was like, dude, quit riding my dick. I'm not interested. What Jeremy wants to do with real Alex Jones. No. I used to wrestle, back in high school. Like, this here, this is straighter than what Rex, what Jer wanted to do. This is straighter. Okay, he wanted to do some fucked up shit with fucking Alex, but we also had this. Okay, we have this. We also have like fucking Jeremy here's reacting to all this shit, and I just like.
Well, first of all, minor update. It's coffeebrandcoffee.com. Sorry, I just want to correct the URL if people want.
Like, look at Jeremy's face. Look at this shit. And look, he had to correct the URL because he kept getting it wrong.
Check it out. Sorry, I'm a shameless shill if nothing else. I too am supported exclusively by my viewers, but
beautiful.
No, you're not. You have sponsors, you dumbass. You have tons of sponsors.
I think it's trolling, but second term Trump, sometimes I can't tell the difference. And I think if people
like it's bad. It's so bad. And you can just hear it in his voice. Like, he's changed. All of his positions are changing on a fucking fly. And we have like pictures of how bad the chat was roasting him. Okay, we have some of this. This is all from Katzberg. Jared Bull named Adam Sellers. Fuck his wife. Quarter lets Jew Bull named Adam Sellers. Fuck his wife. Alex is more keto than the quartering ever will be. Suffer Jer. Bowling balls and Timmy Pools, butt clown. Oh god, there was a couple of these. What oranges? What are the oranges for? Oh, it's so bad. A lot of the chat need to find a hobby. I could never care about spamming someone's kink, true or not. In a live chat, nobody cares. Oh, the chat was even calling for PPP. They wanted fucking PPP to come in there and felt chair. and it probably was necessary. And finally, we're gonna get there. It's a 42-minute clip. Fucking Jer clipped this out himself, okay? I'm stealing it from him. We're doing this at 1.5. We might actually here. We're bumping this up to 1.75 because this is gonna be painful. This is gonna be so painful. Alex's mods are cucks too, apparently. Alex's mods were just letting shit go. That's the funny part. PPP from the top rope. I wanted it, bro. But this is I'm gonna turn off BGM. This is the debate.
So, bringing in Jeremy of The Quartering, popular YouTube and Rumble commentator with millions of subscribers and owner of the coffee brand, coffee.com, and a political coffee company seeking just to get people great coffee. So, we're plugging for you, TheQuartering.com. I like his show. I like his clips. Though, if he's
You don't watch it at all. You don't watch a show or his clips. Shut up.
not taking Israeli money and not meeting with the Prime Minister of Israel secretly, and I'm not saying he is, he certainly is regurgitating the points, or maybe he just agrees with them. So, Jeremy, good to have you on with us.
Thanks, Alex. It's an honor to be on your show, and I appreciate you taking the time to have me on today and to discuss perhaps a small disagreement that we have. I think you're right. We agree on 98% of things, and I'm looking forward to this opportunity to try and hopefully refocus people, because I think there's a lot of infighting right now going on the right, whatever form of the right you want to talk about. And, you know, after Charlie Kirk was assassinated brutally, it was a real opportunity to finally defeat the left. And instead, it seems like the right is more focused on infighting in certain foreign countries. And that's why I'm here.
You can see, after you know that he's using notes, you can see that he's constantly looking up at his notes. He's constantly checking those things to get every point across.
I want to try to hopefully realign together before a complete disaster with the midterms and then the 2028 election.
I agree with that. And, early on, because the trannies were saying they were going to kill him and they celebrated, and George Zinn jumped up, diverted and all that, and a bunch of them turned around instantly cheering. They knew. I was like, no, I don't think it's Israel, and I still can't prove that. That's the majority of people, I think that. And then I get called an Israeli operative for saying, come on, let's look at everything here. But then I learned about Kash Patel killing and investigation into foreign involvement from other sources, later directly from Joe Kent, the head of counterterrorism, and then just everything else. I don't know what happened. I just don't buy the story. And I even told TPUSA highest levels early on. I said, have you asked Kash Patel about the 10 posts in the 3 days before in the town saying he'll be dead?
Like everything Alex is saying right now, Jer highly disagrees with, but he's just playing along. He's just playing along. And we're still early.
He comes here, and then they celebrated it, and he said, yeah, we think they might have known, but we can't convict them, so we're not going to go after them. Well, there's the proof. So why did Kash Patel do that? So I'm in the middle here, not on purpose. I'm usually decisive.
And by the way, I could tell you why they might not have done that. There might not have been anything there. Why spend resources on something that might not even lead to anything? That it's retarded.
But this is such a quagmire, such chaos, that I've criticized a lot of the stuff Candace has said, Egyptian planes and Fort Huachuca, and I get called, but then I've also criticized, people saying, oh, no, it's all open and shut when there's a lot of problems. I mean, so that's where I'm at.
Well, I think where I'm coming from, and obviously the bot conversation was not about you. The comment was not about...
By the way, I'm... Okay, what I'm going to do, because they're about to show it. Fuck it. Jer, you sent this to your editors to clean up. What the fuck, Jer? And again, Alex is just showing this shit raw. So what I'm going to do real quick, because I'm not going to be showing this shit raw. I refuse to show this shit raw because it's so fucked up. It is a dark fucking thing. I'm kind of moving this off the screen right now. I'll bring it back after this. And this isn't just like, this is something people don't really want to be looking at. And just showing it raw, unedited, I would have expected Jer to have his fucking editor at least blur this shit out. No, he didn't. He didn't. It's that bad.
About you specifically, and sometimes that gets lost in translation on places like X. It's about anything, Israel bad seems to be heavily bought on X. I have no evidence of that, but that's just...
Oh, there's definitely forces pushing...
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm still talking about the clip. I haven't seen the clip since that day. Sorry, I'm getting a little... I'm getting a little emotional because I haven't seen that clip since that day, and it is... I forgot how fucking graphic that shit was. I forgot. I completely blanked that out because I saw the shot again, and it's a lot.
The Russians are, the Chinese are, Qatar spends $40 billion a year on propaganda. That's going on. So yeah, definitely the anti-Israel stuff does get pushed.
Well, my concern...
Okay, I could pull it back now. I could pull it back now. I could pull that back now. I'm sorry. I did that for multiple reasons. People don't... If you want to see it, you could go out and find it. I'm not going to force people to watch that shit. It's something that... It still fucks me up.
Is that it's being pushed to do exactly this. Now, I find this opportunity, which I'm very grateful for, as a blessing, because it's my hope that maybe we can work together to point out the fact that there very clearly is a concerted effort to divide the right. Now, you've gone from a staunch...
By the way, he just starts zooming in on fucking Jared's posts. He just starts zooming in on this shit.
Trump supporter to somebody who's been critical of him. And I think many of the criticisms you've laid at the Trump administration's feet is valid. I don't support Trump attacking you, calling you low IQ or whatever stupid personal tax he gave out. And you're right to be mad about that. But I'm concerned that you're getting a little, like when you tweeted, I believe Israel was involved. Has that changed? Do you still believe that Israel was involved? Because I think that is the core wedge issue on the right now, when we should be focusing on the left, who is laying back and continues to be demonic and continues to want us dead. And they...
I'm sorry. That's funny. Fucking Alex is just fucking mogging Jer right here. He's just playing around. He's probably listening, going do. And this is funny.
Are just gathering power across this country. We see Muslims winning elections in Michigan. Texas is being overrun by Muslims. You guys are having more Islamic foot washing stations in there. People aren't talking about that. They're talking about, whether or not the Jews killed Charlie Kirk.
Well, I am talking about Islamic foot washing stations of the giant Islamic invasion.
Oh, Jer, yesterday you saying that all he does is push this shit. Yesterday, all you were saying, he pushes the Candace conspiracies. And now he's over here like, no, I talked about this shit. I talk about exactly what it is that you're calling out right now. I always talk about this. By the way, I'm not going to do applause for this because I feel like it's kind of sleazy to do an applause for this one. Normally I would, because it is a $10. I would do the whole bit. But because of the subject matter, I'm not going to do it, because Desiree did send me a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. She says, thank you for skipping that clip. RIP Charlie. I appreciate it. I don't like to do the Charlie stuff because I don't want to be one of those people that are like, trying to grift off Charlie or anything. I avoid that at all costs. I believe what I did, my Charlie Kirk thing, I even turned the monetization off, tried to turn super chats off. I did the best to do that because I did not want to touch that at all. Thank you so much. I'm just not doing it because I feel like it's just too scummy and sleazy. And I'm a better man than fucking Jer.
You are. Spain. Yeah. And then when I do, people go...
Oh, by the way, he just had to fucking admit that, Alex is talking about this. He is talking about this.
Why aren't you just attacking Israel? I cover China. I cover Israel. I cover the UK trying to pass internet ID laws in the US. I'm against any foreign group manipulating our country.
Me too. But I think when you say...
But Jer, yesterday you were saying that he's all on the Israel did it. He's all on the Israel derangement train. He only talks about Israel now. You were saying that yesterday, Jer. What happened? What happened between today and yesterday, dude? What fucking happened in that small amount of time?
Say stuff like, people are mad at me when I say this. It makes me concerned that you're worried about what people think, and that's not the old Alex Jones I know. I think you were on the right path when you were debunking a lot of this crazy conspiracy theories. There's zero evidence connecting Israel. Look, I'm sure they've done a lot of bad stuff. I'm not a pro-Israel guy. I think we're both the same here. I'm America first, America only. I don't care about Israel. I don't care about Qatar. I don't care about Germany. I care about American citizens in America, just like those people in Israel, Qatar, and Germany would care about their own citizens. But I have a problem. I have a real concern with people getting sucked in to what I believe is a concerted effort to divide the right. And I feel like some people are getting sucked into it because they see all the interaction and they see how popular this stuff is on X.
You just said that he was doing this yesterday, though. Like I don't disagree with some of his points, but just yesterday, you were saying that Alex was doing all this, that he was playing into all this, that he's just going down these bot farms and being a part of all. You said this yesterday. What changed between then and now?
And so they think, well, maybe I'm wrong. They gaslight themselves because, the bot army, I mean, who benefits from dividing the right now? And that's what we should really be asking ourselves, not whether or not Candace Owens' absurd lies about Tyler Robinson are true or not. She should be ignored completely because she is clearly driven to destroy the right and perpetrating her narrative, which is, of course, exclusively, anybody who's looking at this honestly, is that Israel killed Charlie Kirk. She's had a bunch of offshoots from that, but that is the core tenet of what she is claiming. And that is why I believe it's also artificially inflated on multiple places.
Okay, well, I'm just being honest when I point out.
I'm seeing people bring it up. Jared, remember the Wise Money Israel. Jared, you did the fucking thing. Ad reads for Wise Money Israel. One of the most cringiest shit out there. Okay, I don't even think Tim Pool did the Wise Money Israel ad reads. You did. Like everybody that did that ad read. I'm a guy who legitimately is ambivalent to Israel and that whole area of the world. When anybody brings it up in my chat, I roll my eyes because it's so fucking annoying. I could care less about it all. I'll take a position that Jer has and make it worse, okay? I believe that whole area of the world, Israel, Palestine, fucking Iran and all that shit, nuke them all. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. But if that's my position, I don't give a shit. Why that Jer apparently has, don't give a shit at all. I would never, ever read the Wise Money Israel ad. I'll jokingly say, hey, Israel, I'll take some 7K. And you know what? Qatar, I'm going to see if you can match this and we'll have a bidding war. Let's go for a bidding war. Let's do this shit. Let's go. Jared's over here saying people just care too much about Israel and all this. You read their ad. Like you did that, Jer. You can never deny that shit. I don't care about it. And because of that, I would never read those ads. I'll make memes and jokes, but I'll never do it. But you did. You took the money, and probably wasn't even 7K. It was probably like $20.
We'll get to some popular moment. Frothing communist Islamicists. But but I just call the balls and strikes. So when you say people get pissed off at me one thing or the other, I don't care, but I do mention what people are saying because I'm into what the population thinks. So any implication that I go what pressure is the opposite. I neurotically do whatever I believe is real. So my brain doesn't ever even think about pulling back from pressure. In fact, I tend to go into pressure. But that said, people go, well, what's up? You expose Israel financing all this propaganda in America, and you expose the other. Which side do you want? I'm on the side of being aware of this. So yeah, it's known that Qatar spends all this money. It's known these other people do, but so does Israel, is my point. And then you've got Tim Pool saying Alex must have gotten the call. Well, I'm wondering he needs a name from who, because I didn't get a call as him and Mitch from Netanyahu to meet secretly with him. And then when it came out,
man, he is really pissed off with Tib. He is really salty over Tim Pool. We might get into the Tim Pool stuff tonight. I'm going to try, but he is fucking salty over Tim right now.
Tim said, yeah, I did meet, but it's secret what we said, Chatham House rules. So nobody's got me meeting with people secret. No one can find it. If they ever do, it's AI. It's not real. I am funded by the listeners. I even get a lot of great sponsors, but quite frankly, I'm so busy. You got a quarter.
Wait, did somebody, Derby probably has dyslexia. I do. What did I say? What word? Ambivalent. I said that right. Ambivalent. That's a word. Did I say it wrong? I don't care. Felted Tim Fool. I have my positions on it. That's a little bit nastier and a messier situation. It's more like actual friends going at it tooth and fucking nail. So there is some like fucked up shit there going on. Sure it is. Ambivalent is a fucking word. Shut up, chat. You're fucking mocking me right now. No, I'm looking this shit up. I'm pausing this right now. We'll come back to this. No, I'm pausing this shit right now. Ambivalent is a word. Ambivalent. It is a word. I got it. And I used it correctly. Ambivalent. I used it correctly. I did. I was smart. I was smart. I was smart. Okay? Shut up. I did good. You stop it. Stop it. Fuck it. Okay, Blab, spell balcony. Well, I can spell it because you put it in the chat. BALCONY. Thank you. Okay, just because I pronounced it. Shut up. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Fuck you.
You got to jack with it. It's a big hassle. I'd rather just sell cool stuff and not jack around with a bunch of sponsors.
Hey, Coffee Brand Coffee would sponsor you, man.
Well, let's go. So,
man, Jer, that's sad. And look at this shit. Look, they're just fell to you live, Jer. There's clearly someone around Alex Jones pushing him in this direction, and I think I know exactly who it is.
But the whole point is that, and I will tell you, I like your little thing claiming Rex, my son, who I love, is really smart. You think Rex tells me what to say? You think Rex is my Worm tongue, whatever his name is?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's Rex, but I'm just relaying also just like you.
You want to say that it's Rex. You want to say that it's Rex so fucking badly. And look at the face. Look at the face. Alex is just like chewing you up.
So you're saying what Tim said, I get a call. I get calls.
No, I don't think you got a call.
That's what this says. That's what this is implying, dude. This is implying that somebody's manipulating you.
I think that if most people watching you would agree with me when I say that you took a hard 180 about a few months ago. Now,
well, the only calls I listen to are the hot women. Seriously, there's nobody. No, I'm joking. Of course not.
You look great, Alex. By the way,
the point is, thank you. You look great too. The point is that I'm not getting calls from.
See, fucking Jared just said that because he wanted Alex to say that. He knew Alex was going to say that just to be nice, but let's be real, Jared. Let's be real. Look at your face. Look at this shit. You said you lost weight. Mel's over here saying we could see it in your face. You look fat.
It goes because they know it goes into a black hole. Okay,
I believe you. I believe you 100%. But when you look at the public perception, and perception is reality, and I believe that you are a truthful man and that you're just following your gut. people are allowed to change their opinions. People are allowed to, wholeheartedly.
And I have mixed feelings about Israel. I don't, not for the Muslims. I don't want to blow Israel up, but I also don't want Israel claiming I'm a terrorist, need to be taken off the air. The Netanyahu crowd. I mean, I understand Netanyahu is only one permutation of Israel. I get that.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to explain that he got the call thing. I think Tim was probably being tongue in cheek there, although I can't speak for him. But I'm saying
he wasn't. He wasn't. I'll spoil it again. He wasn't. Tim's pissed.
That there is a perception that Alex Jones has changed, and you can read it in the comments. You read your comments, whether it doesn't.
I mean, if we're gonna use comments, Jared, there was a lot of comments telling you've changed and you ignored all them. There's a lot of comments saying that you needed to apologize, Jared, and you ignored all them.
Matter. People say, like when I came out and said Candace Owens is literally demonically possessed. By the way, an opinion we both shared at one point. I lost a lot of viewers. A lot of people called me all sorts of names. They said I was funny about Israel. I get the same nonsense that you do with that. Now, nobody on the planet is under the level of stress and attack that Alex Jones is and your team and your company. And I've defended you for an extremely long time, and I will continue to do so regardless of how this conversation goes, because you're the greatest of all time.
Oh, you'll defend him no matter what. You'll defend him. Hey, what about all of your other friends that used to be, up there? All these friends that were actually like really cool with you. They did all sorts of stuff, and that you just, attacked and threw under the bus. What about? Oh, you're never going to do that because Alex again, you're a transactional person. If the person can benefit you in some way, shape, or form, you're going to side with them. If they don't, you'll leave them in the dust. Okay, you'll destroy them. You'll say that their channels are dying and everything. Everybody else is just nonsense.
That's ever done this. You're allowed to change your opinion.
And you're right, guys. He's 100% gargling on his cock right now. He loves that. He loves the way that it tastes and everything. I hope Alex didn't shower after his morning workouts and everything. I hope it's hot in there and that Jared's enjoying every flavor right now.
But the perception is reality. The perception is there was a hard turn a few months ago, and people are.
Perception is reality, Jared. Perception is reality. Perception is you're a fucking cuck, loser, and you flag down Kino Casino.
Just trying to understand that, because a lot of us have followed you for many, many years through thick and thin. You've been right about way more than you've ever been wrong about. But people are concerned when it looks like, and again, perception is just reality. When you're boosting Candace Owens' theories and you're talking about that, I get now that you've added the context. You're saying, hey, I don't know. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But let me ask you, as of today, from vacillating back and forth because you're unsure, what do you believe is more likely? Do you believe that Tyler Robinson, a trans dating leftoid who engraved the bullets like every trans shooter in history, do you believe that he killed Charlie Kirk or that Israel did, or the Jews?
Whenever I said, I think Israel factors into it at some point, if the U.S. government did it, I don't think they would do that on our soil without the U.S. government involved, kind of like 9/11, where the stand down bare minimum was Netanyahu was in power at the time and George W. Bush. And so, the two kind of worked in concert, at least with the official story blaming Iraq. It's now come out they knew wasn't true. And so when I said $10,000 if you can show me saying the Jews killed Charlie Kirk, I never said that. I said clearly now I think Israel, in some permutation in the politics of this, is involved because the text messages that were released of him, saying Israel's mad at me, the Jewish lobby is mad at me. But if you want to know why I'm upset at Trump, it's that
See, watch this. Alex just fucking moved all away from this. He said some stuff that I guess he said that he thinks Israel may or may not be involved. He didn't give a definitive statement there. I have no fucking idea. He said a bunch of word salad there to me, to be honest with you. But then he just moves along. Like, Alex is in charge of this whole thing. Alex is running the show here, Jared, not you. Alex has all the power in the world. You're just a beta bitch.
Bread, future slide as market wakes up to soaring bond yields and diesel prices. Agriculture commodity prices break out as JP Morgan food crisis warning gets louder. Foreign holdings U.S. Treasuries fall in June, led by Japan.
Wait, what was that picture? What was that fucking picture? I need to do that again.
And diesel prices.
Agricultural commodity prices break out as JP Morgan's food crisis warnings get louder. What the fuck is this picture? Where is this from? Zero Hedge. I need to know where this picture is from and what the fuck this dude is. Are these bananas or is this bread? What is he doing? Is he trying to be an idiot sandwich?
Commodity prices break out as JP Morgan food crisis warning gets louder. Foreign holdings U.S. Treasuries fall in June, led by Japan, UK, China. I mean, this U.S. housing starts plummet in July, 12+%. I mean, this ain't good. And this is what economists told me was going to happen if we did this war. So I am pissed about the fact that Trump's economic recovery plan was the best. That's why I was a total cheerleader. And then when he started getting off of that, I've gotten really, really, really upset about America is on the verge of bankruptcy, and this war alone will derail that. And now we're seeing, not just as a prediction, it's now coming true.
I totally agree with you. Even I started out more about, well, you blow up a few things and move on. This is going to be whatever. And now it's dragged out much longer, as you did predict. But my question remains,
As you did predict, you weren't on that area at the beginning, though. You were on the side of wait and see, and I don't know. That was your side. You're like, well, you got it right. You got it right, dude. You got it right. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Think that Israel was involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination or not? That is, I think,
I'm not dodging the question.
He is. He actually is.
No, I don't have any proof that Israel was involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination. And I said that early on, like 3 days in, they said Israel did it. And I said, we don't even know what happened here. And so what I know is the official story is not true. What I know is it's got more holes in it than Swiss cheese. And then every time I cover real stuff, no one seems to care, both on, the people defending the official story and then, Candace Owens and them. Like, I was told by people in the cabinet meeting 6 days after they had a meeting, it was like 8 days after, it was 6 days after they had a meeting, that Patel comes in and says, we're not looking at foreign involvement, that's orders from Trump, we're not looking at domestic involvement. And it was later confirmed and came out. So I'm just saying, when you've got that, and the same FBI that said, oh, the Epstein killed himself and wasn't a human trafficker, those girlfriends in prison for it. And by the way, here's the unedited video, and it's all edited, showing he killed himself. It doesn't show him killing himself. I'm just saying, I don't believe anything they say. So I'm not mad at people who don't believe it.
Yeah, that's where my position is too.
Wait. But you are mad at the people that don't believe it. You routinely go out there and call out Candace Owens and everybody that's against it, Jer. You started this literally by saying that you're going to take down Alex Jones. And now you're like, I'm on the same page, Jer, Alex. I'm on the same page here. Would you like me to turn off the lights and pre-lube, or how do you want to do this? That's what you're doing right now, dude. That's literally what you're doing. And I see the people in the chat saying, find it on the map, Jer. Find Strait of Hormuz. Find Iran. Do it, Jer. I believe Alex Jones could do it. I believe a lot of people could do it, but you can't. You struggle at that shit.
I obviously believe this is just nonsense that a foreign country that Charlie Kirk was very clearly loyal to killed him. But we agree on that. We can move on from that. What I'm really curious about, if it's okay, if we can just have a talk as I'm not a peer, you're on a different level.
Oh, stop that. All humans are peers. And that's not going to get you. Seriously. No.
He's starting to already realize that, Jared, please fucking stop sucking me off. You're not good. It's way too toothy. Yeah, it's hurting, okay? Stop it. You're really shit at this.
I'm just a regular guy, just like everybody else. My issue is I've really tried to call balls and strikes. The Charlie Kirk assassination gives me a headache because I can usually figure stuff out. The more I investigate, the more it gets confusing. This is a giant black hole.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are questions about the case that I hope will be answered at the actual trial. I myself did not believe we'd ever even get to the pretrial. I thought he would get something would magically happen to him while he was in prison and we'd never get answers. Yeah. And to me, I want to get
why? Wait, but why does that happen? Why would something magically happen to him? If something magically happened to him, then there would be a massive conspiracy theory spanning across all sorts of probably political divide. That would actually end up playing into probably Candace's stuff. That would probably actually be bad. Why would you even think that?
Your opinion, I know you've shared it before, but I'm curious. So you're a Christian man, you go to church, just like I do. I've only recently found God back in,
You don't go to church. Shut up.
When Charlie Kirk was assassinated, I started going back to church and haven't stopped since.
Bullshit.
December, everybody was in agreement about this. What do you make of the larger picture of dividing the right? In my opinion, TPOSA, a Christian organization, Erica Kirk, a blameless victim in a horrific murder of her husband and the father of her children. What do you make of the people profiteering off of that, spreading things they know are not true? What do you think they're motivated by? Is it just clicks, or is it a genuine effort to divide the right? I'm so, when you say
let me be 100% clear. No, let me be 100% clear. There's propaganda from all angles. Erica Kirk, a week after he dies, in black hot leather pants with fireworks shooting off. Terrible look. I called them.
Yeah, it looks bad, but at the same time, like it was honoring her husband, and not a whole lot of people know that. Like, not a whole lot of people, like, because of the fucking Charlie Kirk stuff. I didn't realize people didn't know this until recently. Nobody really watched how Charlie Kirk would come out at like TPUSA events or anything like that. Like at the big events, he always came out to fireworks and applauses. I watched that shit regularly. I never knew people didn't know that. I'm only now learning that people weren't aware of that at all. It doesn't matter if it's not a good look, but she was just honoring her husband who did the exact same shit.
Told their head PR guy, this is a really bad idea. I said, what are you doing? There's no doubt TPUSA did a great job getting young voters registered to vote Republican. There's no doubt the Democrats are having everybody on and boosting this, and Google is boosting it. And look, I'm still banned on YouTube. Nothing against Candace. She is not just on YouTube. She is boosted. So just because that's all. No. Just because I say all that on air. Going back to Jeremy, thequartering.com.
You say that all on air. Okay, now we're starting to see like all the fucking ad clips. This is what you had your editor clean up, by the way. He sent this to his editor to clean up and was just remove all the ads. Don't censor out the Charlie Kirk assassination. Don't censor out the blood and everything like that. Don't do that at all. Just remove all of his ad reads.
Away from the black hole, the Charlie Kirk assassination is so sad. We can get into that more if you want. Just in general, what do you think Trump should do to try to win the midterms and pivot away? I mean, obviously, in this war, Netanyahu doesn't want this war ended.
Well, I think there's a couple of things that Trump could do, but he's running out of time to do it. I think, as I mentioned earlier, perception is reality, and the cost of living, I think, is still more important to more everyday Americans than the Iran issue. I agree the Iran issue is a mess, but that is also contributing to the cost of living. He needs to get a resolution, obviously, as quick as possible, because the price of gas makes the price of everything. Oil is
okay, Chair, I see what you're saying. Alex asked, how do you actually, end this? How does he end the Iran war and everything? How does he get out of this? And your answer is fix economy. Great, Jer. Great. Yeah. That's wow.
Part of almost everything we do, and it increases the prices and the cost of living. You mentioned the home prices to most Americans between 18 and 40, and I don't think this is an apolitical poll. The idea, the dream, the American dream of owning a home with a white picket fence, it seems impossible.
Dude, I could see you reading this shit off. I see you literally reading this right now.
And that's why you're seeing so many of these communists. We had one nearly win here in Wisconsin that won the Democratic nomination. And that's why I'm talking about what's most important to me.
And that one ended up getting fucking vote dumps at 2 a.m.
is re-galvanizing the biggest voices on the right. Now, I know the right is splintered, but he needs to figure out a way to get the Alex Joneses of the world and the Tucker Carlsons of the world and the Candace Owens of the world to either.
Why? Why? Like, here, I don't go deep into politics on this channel. I know a lot of people are going to watch this and they're going to get angry and blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck, okay? Why would Trump go back to the people that were out there saying that he's complicit in genocides, that he's covering up for pedos and everything? Why would he go back to them and start begging them for their audience back? Like these people that, think about this just logically, okay? Remove the Trump aspect from it all. Remove all those features from it. You have a bunch of friends, okay? And these people end up doing you wrong. They end up going out there and saying that you're this awful human being, blah, 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 blah. Would you ever go back to those people when they're out there like slandering you and just trying to destroy you? Would you actually go back to those people? Fuck no. Why the fuck do I have to go back to those people? They're out there legitimately being awful to me. That makes no fucking sense. By the way, I do see this from Frost. Why did the applause not work? What the fuck? Frostbang with $5. Shout out, brother. How does he end? What's the oranges of the world mean? I don't know. I don't know. How do you end this new forever war with Iran? Is there an exit strategy or just more pussyfooting around? I have no idea how to do that. Again, I'm a retard out there. I have no fucking idea. My answer is nuke the bastards. That is my answer. I'm not even going to say that that's a joke. That's legitimately just blow them the fuck up. I don't give a fuck.
See that this is a real problem and focus on issues that Americans are really concerned about, or this fracturing is going to cost him the midterms and perhaps the Republicans of 2028 elections. Obviously.
No. We don't know what's about to happen. And no. That wouldn't make any sense. There's a lot of procedural shit that Trump's doing right now that actually could win him the midterms. So we'll see what happens. Like, I don't know, but no, none of that makes sense.
You know, there you can say whatever about JD Vance or Marco Rubio.
Honestly, when I'm listening to this, again, this is me using political heads, and I know a lot of people are going to hate what I'm saying, but when I'm listening to this, when he's bringing up he needs to get back with the Tucker Carlsons, the Candace Owens, and the Alex Joneses, that's more of him just sucking off Alex. That's just more of him doing that shit.
He has the potential, runners there, but the midterms are not going to go well if things don't get more affordable. That's
actually, now that, again, I'm ignoring him. I'm still running through this head. Why the fuck does Jer want Trump to get with Candace? Why the fuck would he ever want that? Wait, this doesn't even make sense now. And I know I'm fucking this all up. I'm EFAPing this shit. And now I'm thinking about this. Why the fuck would he want Candace? You just said earlier we should leave Candace behind. Why the fuck would you bring up her fucking name? You know what? I'm seeing the people bring it in the chat, the Grok, the AI. I think he actually is using AI as notes. I think he did Grok all this stuff. And he's just reading it word for word. Because that shit makes no sense. You said to leave all of that behind. Leave the Candace Owens behind. And now you're saying, well, we need to bring her back into the fold. What the fuck is wrong with you?
one of the biggest reasons Trump gets elected, right? Secure the borders. People want more deportations. He can't back down every time there's an optics issue. Every time there's another illegal that, gets shot during a stop, he backs off on that. So
there's still a lot of deportations going on. You just don't know about it, Jer. Actually, you could be covering it constantly, but again, you just don't know about it because you don't fucking look into it.
Oh, we're together on that. I think Trump needs to redeploy ICE and stop caring what the media says. He needs to worry about cost of living, and whatever he does, he has to do it quickly because November is coming and it's coming fast. In terms of reuniting the right, I think big voices like you, someone who is a truth seeker, should be.
Oh God, dude. You're gonna need some breath mints after this. You're not just going after his schlong. You're also giving him some good old tossed salads right there. You're going into the butthole deep for him even, dude.
He hopefully will be more vocal about this op that is happening to divide the right. And we have people saying, I want to vote Democrat. Nick says vote Democrat. We can't do that because we can't take the worst option of the lesser of two evils just to stick it to somebody. That's not productive. So I'm hoping after our talk today that you will maybe prioritize the division of the right a little higher than some of the stuff that's currently dividing the right.
Well, I mean, the media focuses on
there.
certain things. I say I've been prioritizing getting Trump back, but you've seen all his statements about affordability is not real. I don't care about America's economic plight. I care about the war. I don't care about Medicare.
He's wrong about that.
His surrogate saying, who cares about $20 burritos?
The person that said the $20 burritos was Dan Crenshaw. Dan Crenshaw's gone. So, yeah. Let's be real. Alex isn't a big voice anymore. Alex is still a big voice. I'll say this. And again, I'm not a political guy here. I know a decent bit. But Alex is still a big voice. He still has some pull. It's not as big as it used to be, but he still has something. He did get hurt, though, when he got removed from all these things. That $20 burrito thing was Dan Crenshaw. That wasn't Trump or anybody in the Trump administration.
So I don't see Trump course correcting. I mean, if he does course correcting.
Oh, I just glitched. I'm glitching out hard there. What the fuck just happened there? I'm going back real quick.
I don't care about Medicare.
He's wrong about that.
His surrogate saying, who cares about $20 burritos? So I don't see Trump course correcting. I mean, if he does it course correct, maybe there's no time with 2.5 months left. What do you think happens?
If he doesn't course correct, it will be a blue wave at the midterms and we'll lose the 2028 elections.
What if he can't course correct? Like, that's the question that a lot of these people don't ask. What if he can't? What if there's more information that you guys just don't have? Like, there's other information there. You're basically saying, just stop with a kerfuffle over here and go do this. What about the kerfuffle over there? There's a kerfuffle over there. What do we do about that? Who gives a fuck? But there's an issue over there that we actually do need to be addressed. Who gives a fuck? There's other plans going on at the same time that you guys obviously aren't aware of, have no information of, and you just want to stop it to do whatever. Like, that shit doesn't make sense. It just doesn't.
Probably, as laughable as this is, to AOC. I mean, we see Democrat operatives like Hassan Piker coming around and supporting Candace Owens. Why? Specifically because she's divided the right. And if the
Yes.
the right does not regalvanize, and I'm not a big fan of the big tent, but I'm a fan of it when it really matters, when we're talking about the midterms, when we're talking about presidential elections. And if we don't regalvanize and understand that while we're upset about these things, we're letting the other guys win, I just don't think that that's a winner strategy. I don't think checking out and getting blackpilled and having people putting out constant demoralizing Americans content out there.
Well, there is a competition to show how.
Jer, you put out demoralizing content. All you do is put out demoralizing bullshit out there. You constantly talk about how we're being invaded, how we're fatigued, how all this shit's going on. Like, you're part of the demoralization effort. You're just as bad.
Trump you are. That's not what I've done. But at the same time, you can't cover up Epstein and say it doesn't exist and you're not MAGA if you believe it. I mean, look what just broke. Palm Beach County Clerk of Courts Mike Caruso arrested on child charges.
Wait. No. Okay, no, I'm not even talking about what the topic is here, okay? That's not why I'm yelling no. I'm not even doing this. I'm playing that one more time. I want you guys to know. Did you hear what I just heard?
Palm Beach County Clerk of Courts Mike Caruso arrested on child charges.
There's a beep there. This is going back to the assassination thing real quick. We're going all the way back there, okay? I criticized. I don't like that Alex put it up there, okay? That was bad optics. That looked awful. I don't want to revisit that, okay? Alex could do what he wants, but I think that's fucking awful to constantly be replaying that stuff. That could traumatize individuals. Jer's editor didn't blur that shit out there. He didn't blur it at all. It's stuff that people probably should not be seeing out there, okay? That's stuff that people should probably be avoiding. Like go see it if you want, but I'm not going to be prioritizing that or promoting that imagery. You don't blur that shit out there, but you have him edit out your fucking the ad reads and all that shit, and now bleep this out. Bro, you're fucking retarded. Your editor shit. He bleeps this out, but he doesn't censor out that shit. You're fucking shit. You're disgusting. You're literally trying to profit off of his fucking death by showing that shit. You're a fucking scumbag, Jer. Oh my God, that is awful.
Mike Caruso, the Palm Beach County Clerk of Courts, a staunch ally of Florida Ron DeSantis, was charged Tuesday morning on charges linked to child of his grandson's.
Another fucking beep. By the way, this whole story is kind of just, it's a nothing burger. It's weird. Okay, lock him up, throw away the key, fucking literally wood chipper. If he's guilty, wood chipper. I don't give a shit.
State officials announced, and it just goes on. It just goes on from there. So, Trump, MTG said it. He later said, this would embarrass my friends. Ludnig is involved. Epstein lied about it earlier this morning.
How is this connected to Epstein, by the way?
With substantial assistance from the FDLE and local law enforcement, Palm Beach County Clerk of Court Michael Caruso was arrested on charges related to child. The statement said the investigation.
Three flipping bleeps. Well, not a nothing burger, but irrelevant to the conversation. That's kind of what I meant. That's what I more or less meant. This is why I don't cover fucking politics, okay? Because I speak very offhandedly, and what I mean is one thing, and it doesn't always come out of my mouth that way. So
it's ongoing, and we will provide more information to the public at the appropriate time. Why does this keep?
You know what, Sin Stalker? You're still trying to figure out what they're fighting about? I don't fucking know anymore. Jer said that he was going to get him on the Jews and everything like that. I don't know what we're fighting about anymore. I don't know. All I see is that you're just sucking him off and agreeing with everything.
Happening just because they control these people, they put them in charge. The suspension order indicated an arrest warrant out of Orange County indicating that Caruso is facing 5 felony charges: kidnapping, lewd or lascivious molestation, lewd or lascivious exhibition, luring or exciting a child, and mental injury.
By the way, Jer used to go out there and talk about how what YouTube could see and get you in trouble of. There's words right there that could probably get you in trouble, Jer.
Began in 2024, continued until about August 2025, according to probable cause affidavit. The victim is one of his grandchildren, a boy under the age of 12, according to the affidavit. Caruso has 7 children. I mean, this is just unbelievable.
Yes, this is unbelievable, but what this isn't relevant.
But it's just par for the course. And I wonder if Trump will tell us that you're not MAGA if you think this exists. What do you think?
Well, I certainly
That's a straw man if I've ever heard one.
think that there's nobody who's been more on the forefront of exposing these creeps on both sides of the aisle in power than you, Alex. And
Chair. All you could say is, I don't see how that's relevant to the conversation right now. I don't see how that connects into this. What you say is, nobody's been on the forefront like you, Alex. You're wonderful, Alex. You taste so good. Hey, what else do you want me to do? Shall I also suck your big toe off at the same time, Alex? By the way, Sin Stalker, member for 1 month, says, just because we haven't hit 100 yet. What? Thank you so much. Oh, shit! Sin Stalker just gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Sin Stalker. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jer on his back, showing off his belly as always. I would say he's on his front right now. He's not on his back. He's on his stomach, but he's bent over right now and presenting. That's what he's doing.
I think the answer to that is that we push for the prosecution. We cheer for the prosecution of creeps. We celebrate it, but we don't let it distract us from the fact that we're about to lose the country to people who want to put us in camps, to people who want us dead. I think you can hold two ideas.
What the fuck is the new Republican? What the fuck is this goddamn picture? American fascism? What it would look like? What the fuck?
In each hand. One that says, not happy with the way things are going right now. We haven't really drained the swamp, and Trump's had 2 terms to do it, and he hasn't really done it. But there's
Jer, God damn it, Jer, you're acting just like these people. Like, this is how pathetic this shit is. Jer, you're awful at any sort of political commentary. He's like, he's had 2 terms to do this, and he didn't really do it. There was a term missing there, dude. There was a time period of 4 years that he wasn't in charge and couldn't do anything. That just made it all worse. So how is he supposed to, address all that? Like, there's a lot of issues to this shit.
a pragmatic side, Alex, that I believe people are missing, and that is by withholding your vote or, voting Democrat. People have already forgot just how bad 2020 to 2024 was. Most people forgot the lockdowns.
2024? How bad 2024 was? 2024, yeah, it was rough, but
did that? Democrats locked us down. And so this is the likes of Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, in my opinion, and anybody amplifying their views, which is why I criticized you about amplifying their views, because I think they are, and Marjorie Taylor Greene's another one. I think these people went from diehard MAGA to suddenly America bad. I'm going to start a third party. It all seems, now you're the master of this, put the pieces together. These people are working together to divide America. Trump is far from perfect. In fact, his second term has been largely a disappointment, in my opinion. But the answer is not to support the Democrats, because look at what Hassan Piker, who wants us all dead in the streets, is saying. I love Candace Owens because why? She's dividing the right. And what my goal is to reunite the right and galvanize ourselves, win the election.
No, I'm not going to say this, but I'm not leaving the right or anything like that. Or Jer, I don't ever want to unionize or team up with you. You're not somebody I want to be on the same side of. I want you to go away. I want you to disappear. You're not somebody that I think should actually be out here because, quite frankly, you're a scumbag loser. You're fucking awful. You're a fucking freak of nature.
But then continue to try to hold people accountable. The Jeffrey Files release was an absolute debacle. We both agree on that. I happen to think there is no chance Trump is in them. They would have released it while Obama was president. They would have released it when he was running in 2016. They would have released it while Biden was president in 2020 running against him. They had a
Yeah. Wow. This is wow, Jared. This is a brave and brilliant stance you're taking. This is. It's not like this hasn't been said like a billion times prior.
billion opportunities to release if they had anything on Trump. We agree the deep state is corrupt. They probably destroyed all the evidence. You and I are probably on the exact same page about what really happened on that island. But the fact.
By the way, Jared's in the Epstein documents. Remember that. Jared's in the Epstein documents. Jared, you're a part of those.
Facts remain. Trump did nothing, and Trump is not in those files. If he was, it would have been released.
Sure, but Jeremy,
Yes,
let me explain
he-
something. I mean, you seem like an astute guy, and so I think you're going to get this.
You seem like an astute guy. By the way, at the beginning of this, he was like, "I watch your content all the time. The clips, and it is all amazing." You know, you seem like an astute guy. Sure, Alex.
Or maybe disagree. When people would criticize Trump in the last year and a half, even mildly, the surrogates would come out and attack us, the never-Trumpers, mainly the Israeli operatives.
I see people ask you about the Epstein stuff. Jared basically had an email to Epstein asking for pizza. Like it's something stupid like that. He was putting in like a pizza order and something he got into. So yes, like the quartering's in there. No, Mo, walk that bat, Dermy. Why? No, like he's an action. He actually has like some of the stuff in those fucking files and everything that just went everywhere that a whole bunch of people got wrapped up in it. It made absolutely no sense. Like it was a nothing burger, but he was actually there.
Trump would join in on it, and all the influencers would back on. And people said, screw you. A lot of this isn't because they're getting Qatari money, or they're with Hassan Piker secretly, or they're, vacationing with Hunter Biden. It's that they're overcorrecting to say, fine, we're done with you. And we're kind of subconsciously, maybe consciously, the Democrats want to put us in prison, so let's just be buddies with them and kind of just give up and punch out. Because MTG didn't tell me this, but I knew she was going to resign about a week before. She said, I probably am. I'm just sick of them, demoralized. I'm not going to run again. It's all depressing. They're all corrupt Democrats, Republicans. I'm just done. And you see her every time. She was a successful lady in business. She's in Costa Rica. She's out on a boat.
Who could blame her? What? Jared, last week you were was it last week or 2 weeks ago? He was calling out MTG. He was calling her ass out and saying she's awful, disgusting, and evil. Who could blame her if she wanted to leave? Oh my God, who could blame her? She did nothing wrong. By the way, War Wizard with $2 says Alex probably still thinks Jared's salty cracker. I could believe that. Yes, I actually I think he believes quartering is fucking nerdrotic. I could believe that too.
Wherever. I mean, she's on vacation. She's like retired now.
Yeah.
Was it only just an email? Yeah, it was something. It was like a meme op. That's all it was. It wasn't anything super serious.
Tucker's told me. He ever wants to be president and run, he might support somebody to inject new ideas, but mainly talking to Joe Kent and others and him. This is mainly this third-party talk, a way to put their platform out to get back control of the Republican Party to what original OG MAGA was. And I agree that if Trump would do all the branches of these people, it would neutralize that energy in a good way. I don't mean like neutralize that, neutralize it, like, you put base him with an acid, and then we could off-ramp this and then listen to them. And he's starting to, go sideways with Israel. He's starting to say Netanyahu's a crook and his own worst enemy and, trying to sabotage his peace deals because it's true. And so if Trump came out against the NDAA and the Senate and basically merging us with the Israeli military, and it really says that, it says integrate, fuse, all of it, they'll co-own our weapons, then
I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. That all sounds like conspiracy nonsense right now. But I do see, yes, Alex is owning him right now. Again, Jared said he was going to be dark Jared last night. He was going to come in hard. He owned Alex. He had him. He had that 10K. Wow.
that would go light years. We need to see real.
Jared, like, look at Jared's face. Legitimately, look at his face. He's like, I don't know anything, but I'm just gonna keep simping. I'm just gonna keep presenting. I'll get the lube out here soon for you. Don't worry. I'll put the condom on with my mouth.
Action here, and I agree. I would love,
unless you don't want the condom. We can do it raw dog too.
to salvage this. And didn't mean I endorse the Epstein cover-up, but just for the party itself, it's hurting everything. I would love to see Trump stop pressing on the gas for accelerating this fight. You're telling me to stop the fight. You must not watch the show. This is exactly what I've been saying.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I think one of the biggest mistakes Trump.
You're 100% right. Everything is, you're 100% right. There's no pushback. There's no criticism here. It's just, you're 100% right, Alex. You're awesome, Alex. You're amazing, Alex. Dude, I disagree with Alex right now. There's no point in teaming up with these people. These people are bad. Like, they're not good people. And that whole third party wave thing, it's stupid and it doesn't work at all. Our system is designed for two parties, and you need a lot of things to even do a third party that nobody has the power to actually do. You need other stuff right now. It's the sad reality of things, okay? And then you're 100% right, Alex. You're 100% right.
Made was leaving X because during his first term, it felt like he was more in touch with the grassroots, his grassroots base. You would see like you would
We're here on. It's a bad. Here, I'm starting this over because I keep pausing it at bad times.
And, I mean, I endorse the Epstein cover-up, but just for the party itself, it's hurting everything. I would love to see Trump stop pressing on the gas for accelerating this fight. You're telling me to stop the fight. You must not watch the show. This is exactly what I've been saying.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I think one of the biggest mistakes Trump made was leaving X because during his first term, it felt like
He didn't leave X by choice, dude. He didn't leave X by choice. He was fucking pulled off X on every platform. He then went to Truth Social, where he has power. He didn't leave willingly. Are you, dude?
he was more in touch with the grassroots, his grassroots base.
Yes. And he ended up getting banned while president.
You would see, like, he would do something unpopular, he would get shredded on X, and then he would revamp. Now he spends all his time on Truth, where it's essentially an echo chamber.
Well, I can tell you back then, this is even a documentary I talk about. He really was the guy on the phone reading replies and doing it. Now they say, sir, security, you can't have the phone most of the time. He dictates a lot of it, but a lot of the Truth Social is not him. Okay, they admitted that. They admitted that. So that's what you're right. He's more in a silo now. He's more cloistered.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem, I think. I think we agree, and I think that this is a good common ground, that regardless of whether or not I agree or disagree with this, the Tuckers or the Marjorie Taylor Greens or Candace Owens or whatever, the reality is a lot of their viewers are real, and they were or are.
Wait, no, but you've tried to imply that they're not real. You've tried to imply that they're Pakistani bots. You've tried to say that they're not real people and they're just getting promoted everywhere. You said that in this debate, air quotes around all that Candace is being propped up and all this stuff, and her viewership isn't. You literally tried to say that they're not real viewers.
Former or current Trump voters, and Trump does really need to acknowledge it. I'm not saying he needs to just do wholesale. You didn't say that either. You should just maybe look.
Well, that's what they do. Paradox. They say you.
Man, this is a winning table right here. That's right. Bow down before these people, Trump. You need all these people. Man that lost his race. Man that left and started saying a bunch of bullshit that didn't even make logical sense. Man that has fucking DMs saying he never liked Trump ever, even back when he was at Fox. And woman that literally called him a pedo and then cried when Trump said something mean about him. Yeah. These are the people you should be kowtowing to. Yeah, that works.
Had no influence, but if we lose, it's your fault. No, these people, especially Tucker. I mean, he's right up there. Yeah. I'd like to say it's Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, and then I'm not trying to be in pole position. I've been number one before. It's not fun, but I'm in the top 10 or so. But consistently, it's Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson. Tucker has more power than he had at Fox, and I told him. And this is only a private conversation. But I said, I get you overcorrected. I think you may have overcorrected with the Hunter Biden fawning, but I said I still respect it. Whatever. But remember, these guys would love to put us all.
Are you really going to be shaking? Jer, if you say, you know what, you're 100% correct. If you say it.
President and the censorship and the COVID. I'm not going to say what he said back. It's just that, I mean, I've said it on air, and that's where I stand. But I mean, Tucker is a real guy. Like, oh, he doesn't really hunt. He's not really, no. He is agonized over the fact that he supported Trump. He feels guilty about it. He feels really guilty. He used to be like a neocon pro-war. That drives him. The Tucker you see on air, that's the real thing. He's like a young Santa Claus or something.
Asmongold has more pull. I could agree with that. Asmongold has tons of pull.
I believe that that's a real Tucker. I believe that these people, that there's a kernel of truth to the things that they're saying, but I do believe it's mostly.
Listen, I've been in his house, his houses, his dad's old house, his house. I've been in his hunting lodges. That's all.
God damn it. Alex is just in total control. Jerry, you could have finished your thought. Alex is just running this shit right now.
All he does, he knows every hillbilly out there. He's got hunting lodges everywhere. He obsesses and fishes constantly on this. Everything else is a side deal with that. And there's photos.
Alex is bored. Yes, Alex is bored right now. That's why he's just playing with his food.
And stuff all over when you're in his house of him with his dad when he's a little kid fishing and hunting there. But I hear it's like, oh, he's this rich kid. He doesn't really hunt. He doesn't really care. Tucker Carlson, you see. Let me tell you something. I can go to a shooting range with 5 or 6 special ops guys, and I shoot better than almost all of them all the time. Tucker Carlson didn't want it on camera because he goes, well, it's a little too, I don't want to, it's a little bit too militaristic. He can outshoot me, okay? And let me tell you, I'm a sharpshooter, buddy.
Maybe we'll come down there and we'll go to the range together, and you can teach me a thing or two.
Jer, stop it. Jer, stop it. You're never going down. See, this is you literally begging, please, Alex, please, Daddy, Alex, please take me out, Alex, please, Daddy. I said yesterday I was going to be mean to you, but now I'm not. Please take it. Oh, God damn it.
I just think, I know we're running out of time. I think we agree. I think the common ground is that Trump does need to address I don't want to use dissident right because I feel like that has a negative connotation, but there are people on the right who genuinely did support him for a period of time and are upset. And I don't think it's valuable for him to call people low IQ and to go after people like that who have supported him. The same way, Alex, I think you should pick up the phone and call Tim. I don't think you guys publicly spatting benefits anybody but the left.
Well, you know why I went after him? Because I've been thinking privately, I've been too nice to people. He's done some, it was the fact that he's basically dancing on my political grave that wasn't real. And when it had already come out, it was the next problem. Okay. So, and
That's the same thing he would probably say about you, Jer, but that's not what happened at all. There again, there's more to that story that meets the eye. It's a lot more complicated there. But yeah, Jer, you're not winning this one. You're losing.
But that's not what I talked to him. That's not how he feels, Alex.
That's not how he feels, Alex. I talked to him. By the way, at this exact time, Tim Pool put out a video where he literally says, "Fuck you, Alex Jones. You're an awful human being, a scumbag. You were so drunk on my podcast the last time you showed up. You had a fucking seizure and we ended early." That's actually shit Tim Pool said. Like, there's actual beef right now. Oh, that's not what Tim said. That's not what Tim said. Tim said it in a video, dumbass.
He really doesn't feel that way. He is a strong.
He doesn't feel that way. Here, I have to pull it up. I have to pull it up. He doesn't feel that way, Alex. He doesn't feel that way. Here, I'm pulling this shit up. Tim Cass. He doesn't feel that way, guys. He doesn't feel that way at all. Jesus Christ, Tim. What the fuck is this shit? God damn it. This is going to be a fucking fight to find the video. Here it is. It's more towards the end, so I just need to jump there. Here.
This one, Alex, Tucker, and Candace have all come back to their senses. Interesting. Nope, that's so. It's just tough. The great betrayer, Alex Jones.
Here.
Anyway, there it is. The great betrayer, Alex Jones. It was as simple as a phone call. Alex can just, call me. In fact, he can just show up. I'll throw another thing in the mix. Guys, this is the nature of politics, right? Let's talk about, we can talk about Clinton.
Here, I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. I'm speeding this up because, again, you're just so slow.
Russell as well. Because he's a friend of the show, has an open invite, come on the show whenever he wanted. And then one day he said we wouldn't invite him on the show. And I'm just like, what? Why is he lying? That's just so weird. Now for him, I think he's just desperate to be in the crowd or whatever. And Candace Owens, she gets lots of views, so everybody is desperate to try and, be in her camp or whatever. Meanwhile, they're tweeting at me, why are your views down, Tim? I don't care. Play whatever weird games you do. Maybe that's it. Maybe the benefit Alex is looking for is that he's trying to be with the crowd that appears to get the viewership. I mean, he's complaining about his views going down. Maybe the real benefit was, I will attack Tim Pool because it will help me get views. Okay, well then he's just a piece of shit scumbag. But I guess he is either way, right? He's either a coward who is being threatened, or he's just so desperate for views. There you go, Alex.
This came out the same time the debate started, by the way. Like this was out around that time.
Hope it's worth it. Phone's right there. Hope it's worth it. Homeboy shows up on my show, pissed drunk, and has what we believe was an alcohol-induced stroke on the show. We cut the show, pull the cameras, and he has to leave for a medical emergency. And we've never said a bad word of the man. He shows up drunk to Gasworks in Austin, sloshed out of his mind, stand on the bottom of a bottle of Tito's. And we never said a bad word of the man. You are a piece of shit, Alex Jones. You are a betrayer, you are disloyal, and you deserve everything that's coming to you.
He doesn't feel that way, Alex. He doesn't feel that way, Alex. All these online right guys are so freaking gay. Yeah, yes, I can agree with that. Let's do this one more time.
Privately, I've been too nice to people. He's done some, it was the fact that he's basically dancing on my political grave that wasn't real. And when it had already come out, it was the next problem. Okay. So, and maybe
But that's not what I talked to him. That's not how he feels, Alex. He really.
Getting the context, that is how he feels. He's fucking pissed.
He doesn't feel that way. He is a strong supporter, and he was genuinely hurt. His reply to you was just, I get it. It's X, not context comes through and everything. But do it privately, because I think you and Tim have an incredible long-term. You guys have put out some of the most epic shows in history.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be getting fixed anytime soon, Jer. I don't, dude.
Streaming together, and I don't think he's against you, Alex. I think that.
Well, I'll tell you what I thought. I'll tell you why I went and did that last night, like 7 o'clock. I was already tired. It was 4 a.m. I was pissed off, and I almost didn't do it. But then now it's reply about I got a call, or clearly I got a call. It makes me feel good about it.
Yeah.
But I'm not a vindictive person. It's that it was clearly bots saying, "Oh, look, you anti-war guys are unpopular," when the pro-war people are unpopular. Everybody knows that, and it looked at me like he just piled on and maybe got the talking point. I'm not accusing him of that, but I don't meet seriously with Israeli Prime Minister about propaganda operations.
I know, Alex. I totally dude. Nobody's more under attack than Alex Jones. And anybody, even if
again, there it is. Nobody's more under attack than Alex Jones. Nobody's more under attack. Sorry, there. I thought my stream disconnected for a moment. My stream's gay sometimes. Nobody's more under attack than Alex Jones. Dude, stop with the glazing. Stop it. This is bad, bro.
they're providing harsh criticism or sharp criticism, or maybe it's sarcastic and doesn't come across right.
And what about wait. All this talking, by the way, talk to him behind the scenes. Sometimes your friend needed it's criticism and all this. How did you feel when Jeremy D-Day Cobra Jeremy reached out to you and go like, bro, you need to get checked? How was it like when you were getting DMs by people saying that, yo, you need to calm down, dude, you're going too hard? What did you do then? How did you respond to all that then, Jer? Oh yeah, you blocked them all. You blocked them all, and then you said, I have no internet friends. Yeah, you're trying to get Alex to do something you refuse to do. Got it.
Like, I think you and Tim should, will you give Tim a call later and just sort this out? Are you open to that? Because we need you. Even if Trump isn't our guy, we're going to have a new president in 2020.
Well, sure, in the interest of not
What about when Jeremy reached out to you, and all that stuff? He needs you. He needs you, dude. We need you. Reach out to him privately, dude. People reach out to you privately. How did that work out, Jer?
fighting. I mean, I won't do that, but I've already said a lot of mean things about Tim. Just maybe I just want to have a big war. Maybe I'm in Godzilla mode, but we'll see. Hold on, Salty Cracker. You need to come on the show because for whatever
you 100%. He 100% was about to be calling you Salty Cracker. He 100%. If you guys don't know the lore, he called Salty Cracker the quartering. No, he thought Salty Cracker was the quartering on FNT. This is years ago. Like, it happened. He doesn't know who half these people are. And Jared's sitting over here. Yes. Alex is referencing that, but let's be real here, okay? Alex was about to call Jared Salty Cracker one more time. He was about to be doing that all over again.
Retard thing. I know two different people. I had a brain fart and called you Salty Cracker. I know you're the quartering. I want to have both you guys on together soon because I'm a fan of both your shows. Stay right there though. Do a few more minutes with us before I come back with the next hour. A special guest in studio. But you do like 50 more minutes with us?
Sure, I got it.
Okay, and again, the best website for you is thequartering.com.
Yep, everything's there.
What's your view on this?
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah. First of all, I'd love to go to that. I see that sound in Dallas.
Oh yeah, this is the Crisis King event.
So maybe we can meet up there and you can take me out for a fancy steak dinner and we can wrestle or something like that. But I mean, I think that America.
No, you're a fucking glazer. You're a fucking loser. Shut the fuck up. You're never coming down here. I'm never going to be interacting with you again, you fucking loser. People can sniff this stuff out. Like, if you glaze somebody too hard, people can fucking figure that shit out. They can see right through that shit. They know when you're fucking being dishonest and disingenuous. It's very transparent. And Jerry, you're doing it so hard, everybody can see it, dude. You just want to be gay for your daddy right now. And it's kind of cringe because he wants nothing to do with you.
Needs Christ right now. I happen to believe that there is something at a large scale. I know not everybody's religious, but like at a demonic level. And what's happening is, while we're all infighting, the Democratic Socialists of America are gaining power. It used to be fun to laugh at all the crazy, insane things that somebody like Hassan Piker said and did, but he helped get Zoran Mamdani elected. He helped get a Muslim socialist as the Democratic nominee in Michigan.
But that person didn't win, dude. You could bring it up, but that person didn't win.
He helped a Democratic Socialist narrowly lose before the Democrats had another 1 a.m. Vote dump in Milwaukee that got their establishment Democrat in. Hopefully Tom Tiffany will win in Wisconsin. But
yeah. Hassan has like one person, one win, and that was Zoran. Everybody else is fucking lost.
I don't know. The Democratic Socialists of America used to be something we make fun of, but I think it's a massive mistake for Americans to continue treating them like a joke. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is the current frontrunner to win the Democratic nomination. Now, I don't think she could win as president, but I didn't think Kamala Harris stood a chance either. People are still largely, red till undead or blue no matter who. And if a Democrat socialist runs under blue, they get votes. And we used to have guys like Bernie Sanders that we'd all laugh at because he never actually achieved anything and he just bought more houses. But this is a real force. This force is basically Antifa and the far left that have been killing us in the streets. That's who these people are. And they're gaining more and more power in this country. I talk about it on my show, by the way, during the day a lot. And
well, that was you really trying to fucking pimp out your shit right there. You really tried to pimp your shit out right there. It's not working, dude. You're not going to see a view bump because of this. No, these people are not coming back over to you. They don't want anything to do with you.
It's scary. People are not paying enough attention to the fact that, we all laugh at Ilhan Omar, but she won her primary in a landslide. These people aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, because of fucking cheating. You talked about that yesterday. No, you talked about that literally yesterday, dude. On his fucking show, he talked about how they were fucking cheating and getting away with it. It got exposed, but she won her primary in a landslide. Yes, because they cheated. You even brought that shit up. Oh my God, this dude's fucking retarded.
And
by the way, that's a good picture of AOC. That has to be AI. I'm sorry. What?
More time. Again, I keep bringing it up because it's my most important issue. The more time we spend infighting, the more power they get. The left has never polled lower in favorability. I saw a new report this morning. Then I don't know, maybe in the last 20 years. I don't know what the time frame was. Yet they are still winning local elections. People are going further and further left. And we talked about earlier, I think Trump can slow the bleed by delivering affordability to Americans.
Jeremy of the Quartering, we've been debating and discussing cordially here today.
By the way, they took a minute break right when that started. Man, that's That's a big dog energy there from Alex. I'm going to shut you the fuck up now because you're being pathetic, dude.
I mean, do you think that's just trolling, or what do you think's behind it? And again, what does, you were starting to answer it, I think, really eloquently. What comes out of that?
Well, first of all, minor update. It's coffeebrandcoffee.com. Sorry, I just want to correct the URL if people want to check it out. Sorry, I'm a shameless shill.
Bro, he got your fucking URL wrong. He got your fucking thing wrong. Look at that. He got all that shit wrong for you, dude. Bro.
Nothing else. I too am supported exclusively by my viewers, but
No, you're not, though. That's a lie. You're not solely... You have fucking ad reads constantly. You have sponsors, all that stuff. You are not solely funded by your fucking viewers. By the way, dude, your Zin's right here. I can see your fucking Zin. Stop that shit.
I think, look, I think it's trolling, but second term Trump, sometimes I can't tell the difference. And I think if people can't tell the difference, even your supporters, you should probably cut it out. I think.
You mean like he did in his first term and was just trolling constantly? Got it.
Life after Trump, it could go one of two ways. It depends, obviously, what happens in the midterms. What I'm mostly afraid of is that the Republicans get blown out in the midterms, and then Trump doesn't even have the votes to fix anything that he promised you. Remember the last term? Remember how suddenly he cared about internet censorship when he got banned from X? But
yeah. And now you're explaining why he has issues, dude.
It was the end of his first term, and he couldn't do anything about it, and he was getting constantly impeached. That's what my biggest fear is with the midterms. If the Republicans get blown out in the midterms, and maybe they deserve it, I don't know. But if they do, then Trump...
Wait, why would you say that? You're supposed to be on that side. Dude, you're literally fucking just kowtowing to all the people that you criticize constantly. You're actually kowtowing to these fucking people. You bend over. You criticize them on your fucking show, and now you're bending over for them. Wow.
People have no chance to fix anything. So that's why I'm hoping, praying, doing what I can to try and unite people to say, like, we need to give Trump more time. I think
I'm not uniting with you ever. I will never unite with you. Anybody that says that I should unite with you, I'm going the opposite direction. You are somebody to never join forces with. You are to be mocked and criticized into the end of this. You should go the way of Jack Murphy. Literally, I saw a post today that turns out Jack Murphy apparently, not Jack Murphy, JD Vance did an interview with Jack Murphy. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? You should go the way of the Jack Murphy. Disappear into irrelevancy. Same with Eliza Blue. You should do that because that's all you're good for. You have nothing of value to give anybody. And when you say, right, we need to be uniting. We need to be uniting, guys. We need to be uniting. Stop with the infighting. No, Jack Murphy is still around. No, it's apparently an old interview, but it's one of those things like, why? You should be with Jack Murphy right now. You should be with the Eliza Blues, the know-nothing, non-existent individuals that have zero to actually give people. Like, you're that low on the totem pole. By the way, again, Story Fields with another $2. Shout out, lovely. Says, is the unity in the room with us now, Jared? You know what? That's valid. He thinks that he can unite everybody, but that's valid.
Means well. Now, after him, I don't know. Who do you get? Probably JD Vance running for the Republicans. And one major thing I want to bring up, and I think maybe I want to get your take on this. A big mistake the Republicans have made after Trump won was checking out and pretending like the culture war was won.
You mean like you did? You mean like how you did when you said Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, all these people's views were down was because the culture war was over because we won? You that's why you stopped doing culture war content, because the culture war was won and it wasn't worth doing culture war content anymore? You mean like you did, Jer? You mean like you did, which really began this whole spiral of you blocking D-Day Cobra, of you calling everybody out, blocking me because of that whole shit, by the way. You mean like you did when you decided to go full mafioso boss? Some people that I have verified, there was a couple mafioso boss messages that he sent to people that he shouldn't have sent those messages to. They exist. You went out there and said, you better not say anything because I will destroy your ass. And when you look back through messages and everything, you found out that there was nothing fucking there. I know who you sent that to. I know that exists. That's not me drip feeding and saying I'll reveal it eventually, but I know that message exists and I trust the person that's told it to me. You did that shit, Jer. You put that shit out there, Jer. Nobody forced you to do that. You were the one that said the culture war was done. Apparently the culture war is still going on there. Doing that is the only reason I watched Mikey No More video and learned how big a POS Jer always was. Yep. and again, I will not tell you who that message is from and who he sent it to. I can guarantee you, though, that it is a valid message. It exists, and the person that told me about it is also a very valid individual. That message exists. If I have to, I could probably get a hold of it, but I would always have to verify before I release who actually has that, okay? I'd actually ask for permission before saying anything.
Meanwhile, I don't think the culture war has been won at all. It's raging just as much as it ever has been. And if we get, I don't know if it's going to be AOC or Kamala Harris, those are probably the two most probable to run against. And if one of them wins, people thought woke one was crazy. Wait till the Democrats control the Senate, the House, and the presidency. I think it's extremely dire. And
Technically, that wasn't woke 1. That was already woke 2. We're about to get woke 3 if your prediction exists.
And that's why I'm going so hard and trying to mend bridges and try to encourage you to call Tim when you
Mend bridges. Mend bridges. Are you going to mend bridges with Geeks and Gamers, Yellow Flash, Camelot, anybody there? How about Kino Casino? Are you going to mend bridges with them? Are you going to mend bridges there, Jer? Are you? Are you going to try to fix shit there, Jer?
get some free time later and hopefully reunite people and under the banner of saying, yeah, it hasn't been great. I know this isn't exactly a great sales pitch. It hasn't been great, but it could have been so much worse, and it will be so much worse if we stay divided.
Well, just imagine what the Democrats are going to do if they win the House and Senate, which is, I think, a probability right now. I mean, right now, what you think they're going to do, and then you say, well, even when we lose 2028, a lot of times, though, they'll be so horrible, and so people got to remember.
Like, I'm thinking about this right now. I'm thinking, I know I'm going well over time. I've already been going for almost 2.5 hours. I'm thinking about this right now. When it comes to this culture war stuff and everything that he's saying, technically Kino Casino will be some of the best people there because they're actually producing culture. People don't want to admit this right now, but if you sit down and actually think about it, how many people do you hear say, whoa, buddy? How many people do you hear out there go like, I got felted, I did this? How many people say Jair? Like, if you think of all the things that have come from Kino Casino and what they've been doing, just having fun and everything, they're actually inventing culture right now and all the things that they're doing. Jer, you're not. No, nobody's interacting with you. Nobody's referencing you. Nobody's saying shit like that. Like, and here, I'm gonna get the super chat here in a moment, but I want to pull this up real quick. Okay, if I go over to X, like an example of like what the Casino Bros have been able to accomplish. And this isn't me trying to glaze them. This is just me saying the truth right now. Let me go D-Day. I know he did this. Let me go replies. Right here, right here. Here's an example, okay? Real quick. 1, today was Gary's birthday. Shout out, Gary. Another year older. You're closer to being in the grave. It happens to the best of us. But as tweeted out this picture, this very gay picture. Very fucking gay. Jeremy responded with this. This is literally PPP saying, he's gay! Like this is what Casino has been able to accomplish. You haven't been able to accomplish that, Jer. That's actually culture. That's actually an impact on society right there. You could say it's internet culture, but it's still an impact. You have none of that. Actually, the only impact you have is when you fall down and we can feel it shake all the way over in the other side of the world. Like, that's the impact you have. When you go into your pool, which is never, there's tsunamis all over the world. It's bad. And by the way, I still need to get this, okay? I hit the wrong button. I still need to get this from, it broke again. Motherfucker, it broke again. It broke! God damn it, it fucking broke. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Pop et... I'm not even going to be able to say your name. I'm going to call you Pop right now. We're going to do this one more time, by the way, because it needs to be done right. But Pop with a $20! Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. I don't know who Jer thinks he is talking about, bringing together all these people who are incredibly opinionated and confrontational for a living. He really thinks he's... I'm going to try to say this name, but I'm going to probably butcher this. Akron, the Ever-Chosen, probably butchered that. Playable in Total Warhammer 3. Again, probably butchered that. I don't know that reference, so I am sorry about that. But it doesn't make sense. Like, here's part of the problem that a lot of people do not want to actually address when it comes to like building these big tents and everything. When we have a unified goal, like ending woke, ending this. Yeah, we unify really well together. We always do that. It works really well. It's kind of insane, actually. But when we don't have that unified goal where all these different groups start coming together, when we don't have that, we start looking at each other and we realize we only really agreed on maybe like 5% of issues. The rest of the issues we highly disagree on. So it doesn't make sense. And now you have these confrontational groups like Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones, Candace Owens, where I don't know where half these people line up half the fucking time, but they're super confrontational. They want their worldview pushed, even if they disagree on things. They want their particular worldview pushed. Hell, I'll say this. Rex Jones has a very different worldview than Alex does. That's very valid. Rex wants his worldview pushed. So now you have these very big dog alpha types who want their particular worldview pushed on everything. And those worldviews are drastically different. How do you have that stuff work out? How does that stuff actually mesh together? It doesn't. It will never work together. When you want this person to want this, and this person wants something drastically different, it'll never work, and it is always doomed to crumble. We can have unified goals here or there, but we always have to realize that we are not connected. No streamer has ever got my name right. Pope Taintive. Pope Taintive? Pope Taintive! Wait. Pope Taint the 4th? Or was that 9th? I'm not remembering. I think that's 4. IV is 4, right? I'm not great on my Roman numerals. I might have gotten it there because X in Wonderland has it there. Pope Taint the 4th. If I got that right, thank you.
Remember that and go back to being Republican, and then all these other people like Nick Fuentes, I respect a smart guy. He goes, "Oh, you're being conned again." No, I'm not being conned again when they are absolutely.
IX is 9, so then that would be 4th. Pope Taint the 4th.
Islamicist, communist, Satan worshiping, just destroy America people. And then I'll work with what I've got with Republicans, a lot of good state Republicans, a lot of good national ones. We've got a beachhead there. But then I watch the Republicans screw themselves and us over, and I'm even more pissed at them than they join up with Israel to bash us. And they're trying to stop this horrible war. And it just pisses me off. I don't blame people that get blackpilled and just throw their hands up. So give us your take on what the Democrats are going to do.
Well, I think if the Democrats win, what you're going to see is a massive undoing. I mean, I think people want Trump to deport more, but the fact of the matter is he has been deporting a lot. They're going to completely undo that in record time. Look at cities like Dearborn, Michigan, Muslim centers that are in Texas of all places. You're going to have these Muslim enclaves in every major city in America.
They've been there since the 90s, and now you're just starting to ring the alarm bells because of it, dude.
You're going to be importing people completely unfettered at a rate that we have never seen before, because that's how the Democrats continue to secure power. That's why all these DSA people, these Muslim people that are running for political power, they run under the Democrat banner because they know Republicans would never vote for them. It is going to be a level of woke, a level of oppression, a level of actual fascism that we've never witnessed probably since the lockdowns during 2020. This is bigger than arguing even about Charlie Kirk's assassination. This is a bigger fight than even the 2024 election was.
This is literally him. Like, if you guys remember, back when all this stuff started actually happening, okay? When all this bullshit started happening with the quartering, there was people coming out here saying, no, we need Jared because of the midterms. We're going to lose the midterms because of Jared. I actually think he believes that. I legitimately think that he believes that if we kick him out and if he goes away from the internet, we will lose the midterms because he's not there. I actually believe that he thinks that right now. The more I hear this, that we're going to lose the midterms if Jared's kicked out. No, Jared, you have no power like that. You're a fucking nothing burger. You're less than a nothing burger. Everybody mocks you daily. It's really pathetic to see this shit.
Because way more is on the line. Because way more far leftist ideologies are gaining power across this country. They are getting enclaves, even here in the Midwest. I mean, who would have thought Wisconsin, Texas, Michigan would have these towns with Arabic street signs? That's not the America I want to live in. That's not the America Alex Jones wants to live in, I'm sure. And if we stay apathetic and we get blackpilled, I fight against it so much. I understand, like you do, it's easy to get blackpilled because we haven't, I mean, it hasn't felt good probably since the Doge days, the first couple of weeks, of the Trump presidency. Then everything fell apart. But what I'm trying to get people to understand.
Why did everything fall apart, Jer? Why did everything start falling apart? Maybe we should reevaluate that, because I remember what happened. It came the Epstein file debacle and all that stuff, and people started getting very pissy. People like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones. When things started going sideways.
Is that, yeah, okay, if you didn't like Trump, well, you don't have to vote for him anymore. And it's going to be so much worse. Just think of Kamala Harris's word salads running, in the White House. we have to refocus and understand the bigger picture that maybe the second Trump term didn't turn out how we liked, but we pick the right guy the next time while still holding people accountable. I think we should still primary people who are not America first. I think this idea of crossing over, withholding your vote is exactly what the left wants you to do. It is a demoralization operation run by several.
I just laughed. I'm laughing at this. I'm seeing all this Arabic down here. I'm going back just a little bit. But you can see it moving.
Over withholding your vote.
You can see the bath one has it. But the one that doesn't have it is kitchen. Kitchen is the only one that doesn't have this.
Is exactly what the left wants you to do. It is a demoralization operation run by several people. I've already mentioned it. I don't think that they're getting paid by anyone. I'm not making that claim, but it's curious to me why these videos seem to always be trending on YouTube. It's curious to me why they seem to get put up to the in the X algorithm. I think and I believe that there is a concerted effort to demoralize the American right in a moment when after Charlie Kirk's assassination, we should have been blowing them out. We should have been putting them all in prison. We should have been just completely destroying the left. And somehow, inorganically, in my opinion, now the right has spent the last year arguing with itself instead of worrying about other things. And like you said, like we can't have the administration coming out and saying, we don't care about your $20 burritos. That's insane.
The administration didn't do that. That was Dan Crenshaw, you dumbass. You don't even know what Alex is bringing up. That's the worst part. Jer, your whole job is politics. You don't even know what he's referencing there. You're just believing it wholeheartedly. Like, you've literally just given all of your ground away to Alex.
That's like as bad as Hillary Clinton's basket of deplorables kind of stuff. People remember that. Americans are struggling. $4 to $7 a gallon per gas. It is too much. Trump has to course correct. And if he doesn't, we'll probably get total Democrat leadership in 2028, which would be disastrous. It could be the destruction of this country.
That's literally him reading off a prompt and trying to end out a fucking video.
I agree with that, except then you have the Israel lobby basically being Trump's brain, viciously coming out, and the neocons attacking anybody that even mildly criticizes what Trump's doing, trying to get him back on track, joining in, not only super...
Look at him. Yes, Daddy. Yes, you're right, Daddy. Everything you're saying is correct, Daddy.
...charges the other side, and that's because the Israel lobby wants to fully take over MAGA. They want to demoralize, and they want to run out all the Trump supporters, so you miss that.
You're literally agreeing with this. You're shaking your head up and down right now that, yes, it's all the Jews. It's all the Jews. That's what you're saying. It's all the Israels. It's Israel's fault. You're saying yes.
That fact, you miss Trump. He called me...
Look at him. He's actually shaking his head. Oh, my God.
Oh, IQ and burnout. Okay, great. But I'm not an emotional person. But I thought it was funny. I love stuff that makes fun of me. I mean, I know who I am. My issue was, with a lot of people, the attacks were much worse.
Let's be real, Alex. You got really pissed off when that happened. You got really emotional.
They're traitors, they're scum, all of that. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene was mildly criticizing him, and then he started calling her traitor scum and stuff.
She called him
Again, this is the shit you blur out, you censor out, but you didn't do it to the fucking Charlie Kirk shit. How fucking disgusting are you, dude?
She said he's protecting them.
I mean, I'm just saying, I think, here's how
I think you've got the train of events wrong there.
Maybe she said she was protecting them.
Dude, give some pushback. Fight, dude. You're literally just giving all of your ground. This is bad, dude. This is you literally. This is why I said he's a cuck. This is why everybody's like he's rolling over and showing his belly. He's literally just giving up on every point. Shaking his head that, yes, it's all Israel. Oh, you know what? Maybe I did have it wrong. Dude, come on. This is some fucked up shit. And Alex sees this. It's like, you came in here wanting one thing, and I can see exactly what it is that you're doing, dude.
Maybe you're correct on your memory's far better than mine. Here's what
Bro, stop it.
Say.
Well, Trump is protecting people that lied about deep relationships with Epstein. And he is
so is every president. Yeah, I mean, so is the FBI, so is
That's not a W, dude.
Patel, we agree on that.
That's dude.
And Trump was supposed to be different.
I know he
Look, he's getting you to agree with everything, bro.
Was.
I oppose those other presidents. I mean, if I support what he didn't have to say stuff like, if you believe Epstein isn't a hoax, you're not MAGA. It was just the dumbest stuff ever.
I know, but I think I interpreted that as his involvement in it, him being in the files, but maybe he did mean it's a hoax.
No, I mean,
Bro. I already listened to this stuff, but you can just see this. Like, you're giving up everything. You have no ground to stand on, dude.
He meant his involvement. Now the Democrats were looking at it as a hoax. Then you counter it. But no, you want to protect Lex Wexner.
That 10K flew the coop. That 10K flew the coop the moment this all started.
And Howard Lutnick and
all these people.
Yeah.
Probably. I'll even concede that point. But to the
dude, you're trying to do what fucking Andrew Wilson does when he concedes a point here or there, but it ain't working here, bro. It ain't working. You're actually losing because of how bad this is. This is bad, dude. This is some bad shit right here.
neocon attacks and to the
Hey, well,
pushback,
buddy.
I would say that's when you double down, Alex. This is what you're best at. When they attack you, you just come back twice as hard. The
So then keep doing what he's been doing. So then what's the issue here? Like what you're saying is, Alex, keep doing what you're doing. Wow, that's brilliant, Jer.
the conversations on X are not real life. And when the neocons come out and say you're a traitor for criticizing him, ignore it. You get criticism more than anybody on the planet. You know exactly how to do that. I
Great, Jer.
think that if you speak to the needs of the American people, the real needs, the cost of living crisis, all this kind of stuff, the long tail of that is you will be proven right. The jar will continue to overflow for you, Alex. If Alex Jones was right jar. The
Alex Jones' right jar is gone, by the way.
fighting stuff, it's not going to accomplish anything. And when I didn't know how I was going to come in here to this conversation, I prayed on it this morning, and I'm really glad that it's gone the way that it's gone. And I think we.
This is literally. I'm gonna paint a picture for you guys. I'm gonna paint a mental picture for you guys, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this. This is a man walking up to Jer and go like, you know what? It's my turn with your fucking wife, and Jer just go like, yes, okay, yes, dude, come on.
Both see each other's position much better after this than just
No, he's not gonna give a fuck.
X conversations. But I think that these attacks from the establishment should be met with local movements to get them voted out and to organize. And then the best organization to do that would be, of course, TPUSA. And by attacking them, I'm not saying you are attacking the movement. There are many on the right that do, but you aren't. Attacking them, they're our best shot at primarying out some of these dorks. And if we can't primary them out, then I don't know what I don't have the answer for that. But I think that it's better than blackpilling because voting still works. Donald Trump won in 2016, and he won in probably some people say 2020, but then he also won again in 2020.
What was that about? Like that's people say, dude, he won. He won. Come on, bro.
Before the will of the people was served. Now, was the second term great? It hasn't been. But
well, we're going into an economic disaster, and even if it happens after the midterms, I think it will probably happen right after them. We're already in it. This will be very clear then. This is just bad news, and the messaging has just been terrible about we don't care about your economic problems. It's been absolutely terrible. All right, well, Jeremy from the quarter.
Alex isn't even looking at you, dude. He's barely even looking at you. That's how embarrassed he is of you.
TheQuartering.com, on X the Quartering, Rumble the Quartering. Very interesting discussion, and I appreciate you joining us today to discuss it.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for having me on, Alex. Call you're going to call Tim, right? You call Tim? Come on.
Look at that. Look at that fucking face. Like, come on. Are you serious? I'm doing that one more time. Just that face.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for having me on, Alex. Call you're going to call Tim, right? You call Tim? Come on.
Look at that. Look at that. I need that face. I need this face. This face. Are you fucking serious, dude? This is are you fucking serious, dude? Are you for real right now? He rolled his eyes at you. He fucking goes like, are you kidding me, dude? Dude, I'm trying to get you the fuck out of here. Jared thinks he has some sort of power. He's like, dude, you're fucking scummy as all hell. Look at this face.
Put Godzilla, use Godzilla for somebody who isn't 95% on your side. You're Godzilla, he's Mothra.
No, he's Godzilla. This is right here. I'm fighting Tim Pool. This is actual. This is not AI. This is real. Okay?
Yeah, I saw it on the news this morning. It's 100% real. Please at least consider it because we need you guys united. Even if you disagree on this one issue, I can't say if he'll come on and talk to you or not.
I'm a gorilla. Murder yourself.
Alex, it's been great. I hope you'll consider it. And
hey, look, I just kicked Tim Pool's ass. That's real footage, folks.
There you go. The fight's over. Now what happens after a fight?
Paid for by Qataria. The Qataria.
Yeah. Really, the fighters shake hands, Jer. The fighters shake hands. Did you shake hands with the Casino Bros? Did you shake hands with DNA Cobra? Did you shake hands with any of those guys? No, you didn't.
Now you fought, and now you shake hands, and that's what real fighters do.
I don't think Tim wants that. I think he's going to want to strike back.
No, I think he would. I think he'd be very open to it. I mean, if he strikes back, Alex, then go double Godzilla, nuclear Godzilla. But I just think we need your voice is so important, and we need you criticizing.
Well, according to Tim, I have no audience anymore because I'm anti-war. The war's super popular, which is just pure crap. That's why I thought it was a talking point. It looked like a talking point. It was put out by everybody else. That's why I got pissed. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon, Jeremy. Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
And again, I was gonna talk about the Tim Pool stuff tonight. We'll probably won't because this went on so much longer. Dude. Oh god, dude. I'm turning BGM back on. Dude. That was bad. I see Will Buddy go like big L for Alex for having that fat felting fuck on. Listen. Will Buddy, listen. You know what? I'm giving Alex an L. I am giving him an L for having him on, thinking this was gonna be something. Like, the person that deserves the bell the most, though, the person that really gets this bell right now, like, hardcore, like, bro.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class!
Jer. That was painful to watch. That was something so fucking bad. That was atrocious. So this is why I showed it to you guys in reverse. I showed you how he was saying and presenting the debate prior to us watching that debate. That was so atrocious. That was something really, really, really bad. And here, I know I have this pulled up. Where is it? Is it here? No, right here. Let it load. Here we go. So just one. I showed you the clip. Okay, I showed you the clip real quick. What Tim Pool ended up saying in his own video about the Alex Jones debacle with him. And then shortly after that, we ended up getting this. The lowest circle of hell, Alex, from Tim Pool. More coming, including an invitation to debate. This was at 5:13 p.m. Keno Grove's time. And then, welp, I tried. Yeah, you weren't ever gonna get that. There's an actual beef going on there. There's an actual fuck up there, Jer. You don't have these powers you think you do. You don't have the pull you think you do. Jer, you're pathetic. Jer, you're a real fucking loser here. This was sad to watch. This was actually hurtful to watch. Just how like I say you applied the lube yourself and just bent the fuck over. You were like, yes, go harder, or you put any toys in as you want. And I'm being graphic because that's how bad this was. We could say the Andrew Wilson Candace thing was bad. We could say there's a lot of bad debates out there. This was possibly atrocities. And the only person that did it wasn't even Alex. Like, that's the saddest part about this. Alex wasn't even going hard. You did it to yourself. Like, and again, I like to watch debates. If you guys like to watch debates or curious about debates, look up Andrew Wilson versus Brian Shapiro or any Brian Shapiro debate. They're always awful. Brian Shapiro always loses because he's a fucking retard. Those are less of a train wreck than what we just saw here. And again, that's a big fucking debate bro shit that I like to watch. If you watch a Brian Shapiro debate, those are still less of a train wreck. And those are fucking train wrecks. But Jeremy, Jer isn't a master debater, remember? True. My position was low, but oh my god, you somehow still I expected bad things, but you still seem to exceed my expectations. That's how bad this was, bro.